What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, man, out here, dog. Outside, man. We outside here in LA, man. We outside, man. Top of the evening to you. Top of the evening, man. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Bro, we gonna do it. We gonna do like we always do it. Get to it. You know, as always, first things first, salute to the unfiltered nation. Salute to that unfiltered famalam. Salute to the mod squad. Salute to the Goonie Goo Goos. What is popping, dog? All right, man. Run the likes, man. Let's keep the likes at 95%. Last but not least, tip your bartender, man. What's going on, man? Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know, TGI Friday. Thank God it's Friday, man. A lot of y'all got paid today, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all chilling, might be headed out for a little din-din. I just came in from din-din with the fam bam. Took them out to eat. They chilling. My turn now, dog, to do what I want. And that means it's time to blaze one for the unfiltered nation, man. It's time to blaze one for the unfiltered nation, dog. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm going to come in, man. And I'm going to smoke me one, bro, because I deserve it, bro. I definitely do, man. So, man, how y'all doing, man? How's everything going, man? All right, man. You know I care about y'all, man. Care about how y'all doing out there, man, in the world, man. Put a 1 in the chat if your day was good. Put a 2 in the chat if it'll be better tomorrow. Put a 2 in the chat if it'll be better tomorrow. Put a 2 in the chat if it was cool today. It was cool for me today. I ain't gonna hold you. I had a good day today. Of course, there was some things that I would have preferred be different. But on the overall, today was good, bro. Good. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to enjoy myself, man, by blazing one for y'all, okay? But it's also time for me to blaze one for the subject of today, man. And the subject of the day goes to the Condor, number 98. Maxx Crosby, because he responded to the Jerry Jones situation from a couple of days ago, and I didn't get around to talking about it, man. So let me go ahead and get this started, man. Let me go ahead and do what I do best, which is whatever the hell I want, okay? Very interesting. Big Beezy, I see you on here, man. This is a stick you sent me, man, that was way in the back that I didn't even know about, that I forgot. Fat Bottom Betty, I never smoked this before, bro. It's weird, bro. This is a weirdo one. This is a weirdo flavor, bro. It's weird. But hey, I'm gonna smoke it, bro. Okay, it's unraveling, man, because I had it. It wasn't properly humidored, as you can see. But I don't give a shit, because I'm gonna smoke the shit out of it. All right. So let's get to it, man. Maxx Crosby had an official response, bro. In an official interview with USA Today, Maxx Crosby addressed all of the stuff that's going on with him. Now, all of a sudden, you know, he's back. And now everybody's talking about they want Max again, man. But that's just how it is, bro. When you are a absolute powerhouse in whatever you do, people be hating one day, and then they act like they didn't hate, okay? So let's get to it, man. Like I say, per USA Today. Very weird, but hey, man, sometimes weird is good. So here we go. Maxx Crosby sees the trade rumors. After all, it's impossible not to. The Las Vegas star pass rusher remains the topic of trade talk, even after an offseason trade to the Baltimore Ravens fell apart. The rumors were ignited again this week by none other than Jerry Jones, expressed a willingness to trade a premium draft pick for an impact player that if it will help the Cowboys win. Crosby spoke with USA Today's Sports' Jared Bell in an exclusive interview. Okay? about how he handles the outside noise, especially when TV sports hosts like ESPN's First Take spend the day debating his future. Jerry Jones expected. Maxx Crosby said he saw the show discussing a possible trade to the Cowboys while he was inside the Raiders training camp. It's a dirty game. While he was inside the training camp facility getting treatment for his injured knee. So just imagine, bro, you're at work and you're putting your work boots on, bro, and you're watching, what's in the locker room, and it comes on, man. They're talking about you, bro. While you're in there, man, getting ready to do your job, they're talking about you going to another job. I mean, that's crazy, man. For you to be in there, for him to be getting some treatment, and on the TV is First Take, and they're talking about you while you're sitting there, them talking about you, bro. Acting like they know your life, and they're not even talking to you. They're talking about you, about stuff that you don't even know about. That's crazy, bro. Okay, but that's Maxx Crosby's life. Bunch of people who don't talk to him talking about him. All right. Then it says, this is what he says. He said, quote, "It doesn't change anything for me, to be honest," Crosby said. Quote, "People act like they don't. If you're an athlete in this position, you see everything. Regardless if you want to or not. You can try to live in a cage, but then your teammate is coming up to you. How do you deal with it?" So even if you're trying to ignore it, the homie Clint's gonna walk up to you and be like, "Yo, dog, man, hey, always how everybody's talking about you, dog. Like, how are you gonna deal with it, man? How do you deal with all of this?" He's like, "Dude, I'm not even trying to talk about it, but you want to talk about it." Okay, he can't avoid it. Okay. Then he said, Crosby said he saw the ESPN show host discussing a possible trade to the Cowboys while he was at the Raiders training camp. And he said, so stuff like that is nothing. He said, if the child version of me was looking at Stephen A. Smith, I mean, Max is a Raider, ain't he? He's putting people's names out there. Who's popping it? If a child version of me was looking at Stephen A. Smith talking about, quote, "Is this dude the guy that can come help you win a Super Bowl?" Like, I think that's cool. So he's like, hey, man, if I was to look at it like, hey, man, they're talking about me on TV. If he was a kid, that's what he's saying. If he thought like a child, acted like a child, but when you become a man, you have to put away childish things. He's saying if I was looking at it from a kid's lens, that would be hella cool, them talking about me going to a team that can help me win. But as a grown-ass man with a job who's already been through this, I don't know if that's something that he would like. So he says, quote, "I'm getting rehab the first thing in the morning, and all my teammates are looking at it." So not only is he watching it, his teammates are watching it too. Imagine the awkwardness in that. You're sitting in there with them. They're talking about you getting traded to the Cowboys while you're in the training room getting your knee rehabbed. And they're looking at you like, you don't see this on the TV, homie? Like, what's up with this, Max? Max like, man, I don't know. How do you don't know, Max? Come on, bro. You've been talking to somebody, now you got to field all these questions. It's an embarrassment, bro. Okay? So he says, I've gone through a lot in my personal life, but ultimately, you have to learn how to roll with the punches. He said he's been through a lot in his football life. So he said stuff, which means shit. So shit like this is nothing. Okay? Whether it's made up or not, they wouldn't be talking about you if you weren't doing something right. I mean, does that sound familiar? So Maxx Crosby's using the lessons, the same thing that Max uses to get by this is the same thing that your grandmother told you. If they're talking about you, you must be doing something right. It's the same thing your mama told you. It's the same thing your damn homeroom teacher showed you. It's the same thing that your girlfriend told you in high school. Everyone's telling you the same thing about people hating, bro. You think it's different because Max is Max? Max is using the same philosophies that we use. Hey, man, if they're talking shit, you must be doing something right. He just said it. Whether it's made up or not, quote, they wouldn't be talking about you if you weren't doing something right. And I know what I bring to the table as a player, as a leader, and as a worker. I want to be here, Raiders. Everyone knows that. So you can't let any of that shit get into your head or let it distract you. Like, if you guys are at work, man, and you guys are being hated on by Ronnie and them, dude, I don't want to hear it. Because that's just a bum ass guy you work with. He's just a bum ass fool who wishes he could be you. Max is in there dealing with Ronnies and everybody else. And he's watching guys on TV with national platforms on the biggest sports channel on television, on the biggest morning sports show on television, talking about him going to another team. Like, dude, we don't feel sorry for you guys out there that complain, man. You guys are complaining for nothing. All right? So, he said, many were quick to jump on Jones's comments and make it about Crosby for good reason. The Cowboys have always been enamored with the stars underneath the logo underneath their helmet. And Crosby grew up in Colleyville, Texas, just outside of Dallas-Fort Worth area. He's from the area. It's like Ashton Genty is from that area, the Cowboy area. We represent a homecoming for one of the league's best pass rushers, but also a true replacement for Micah Parsons, who the Cowboys dealt in a blockbuster deal ahead of the 2025 season. For now, Crosby's preparing his 8th NFL season with the silver and black. Exclusive interview with USA Today, bro. All right. So what do I think about it? I don't. That's just somebody trying to, Dallas Cowboys just trying to put a monkey wrench in our program because look at what we did. Who had a better off season? Who had a better off season? Jerry Jones or Mark Davis? That's easy. They re-signed Georgia Pickens for a 1-year deal or 1 or 2 years. But look at what we did. Okay, we had a better off season. Fernando Mendoza, the return of the Condor, Kwity Paye, Quay Walker, Eric Stokes, N'Kobe Dean. I mean Clint Kubiak. I mean, we had a better off season. All right. But like I said before, Max is under a lot of scrutiny right now, man, and a lot of pressure. He's making it known. He has to pretend like all these things ain't bothering him. I think it definitely is bothering him, okay? But it's bothering him in a way to keep him motivated because the other day he said, "Hey, man, I get to make him look crazy." That's what he said. I'm gonna make him look crazy, bro, for talking about the Ravens. I'm gonna make him look crazy. So, end of the day, man, all I'm here to do is just to tell you, man, Max is in an awkward situation, bro. He doesn't have a confirmation from the Raiders that he's a long-term, lifetime team member on this team. He's coming off rehab. Everyone's looking, and Jerry Jones is just stalking this situation right now. But at the end of the day, man, we brought it upon ourselves, okay, by not winning and not putting ourselves in a position where people have to respect our players, okay? They're just looking over at your girl, blowing kisses at her. You're sitting right next to her having dinner, and the dude's over there licking his lips, looking at your girl, dog. Don't respect you at all, bro. And she's like, "Hey, honey, this guy keeps blowing kisses and licking his lips," and you're just sitting there, man, in your potato salad with your head down, not saying a word because you don't want that work. That's what the Raiders are doing. They ain't coming to his defense. They ain't saying shit. Just letting it happen. And you know what? It is what it is, bro. Huh? So, man, like I said before, bro, let's read what you guys' comments are. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Okay? See what's happening. All right, man, I'm enjoying myself out here. Full of food. Now I got me a nice cigar. And we'll go from there. All right, man. See, let's take these off, man, so I can actually see. All right, man. Unknown Raider guy in the house. Justin Sizzle in the house. What's popping? What's Papa locking? What's Papa locking out there? What's going on, CL? CL, has Max addressed the Ravens Nation yet? Just asking you, man, because that's something I know you would know if that happened yet. I haven't heard it. Okay, Blaze, one for the nation. That's exactly what I'm doing. Very, very interesting cigar, bro. Very interesting. Very weird, but hey, I'm gonna smoke it. All right, man. Thanks, Bill. All right, man. All right, Justin Sizzle in the building. Let's get these likes up, man. Likes ain't liking. Okay, let's go. All right, man. Bill Holloway, yeah, Big Beezy. This is that Fat Bottom Betty you sent me. I've been hearing people talking about it, man. It's very sweet, bro. Pause. It is, dog. I've never smoked one before. It's the first time. Okay, but I was looking for what to smoke, and I was like, oh man, I ain't smoked this. So let me go ahead and, because it's been in there a long time, dog. So we'll see how it all holds up. Different tastes. Mess your palate up. You smoke too many. Okay. All right, man. Unknown said Goldfinger's available on MGM Plus. Okay, I'm gonna go check that out. I got MGM Plus. All right, man. Yeah, I got on the Brock Beasy, man. I have the Bowers available at MatthewSheck.com, dog. Okay, come on, man. On the back, man. I got the logo on the back, man. Like I said, man. All I do is just go to my closet. I got every shirt, and then I got shirts that y'all ain't even seen yet. Like, what do I want to wear? What hat? I threw this on, man. Very dope. Still tight. Look at it. Shit's hard, dog. Hard as hell. Okay? You better get ready, man. Football season starts on the 6th. Tomorrow's the 1st. So that's Saturday. Sunday. Monday. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. Thursday is the Hall of Fame game. We gonna be around, bro. So you better start ordering your shit now. Okay? You better start ordering your shit now. Say, man, I gotta work this weekend, forget this weekend check. Yeah, I got you, big dog. Okay, it's all good. You'll be happy when you get your check. Major Raider, what's going on, man? Joe, Ari, and I are out at Santa Sunset Station Casino after dinner. Hey, enjoy yourself, man. Tell Ari I said hello. Good to see that you guys are out. That's one thing I love about you guys, man. Y'all stay outside, man. Y'all stay outside. You guys are always doing something, staying active. All right, man. All right, man. What's going on, man? You already know. Justin Sizzle, John Bankhead in the building. What's going on, John Bank? John Bank in the house. Okay, what's happening? All right, Cerebral in the house. Chunk, what's up, Chunky Chunk? Hey, Chunk. That was a good-ass live yesterday, man. That was a good-ass Niner live. You know what, dog? You need to tell your Niner homeboys, all you Niner Empire, man, I'm going to be doing a lot of Niners this year, dog. A lot. Because my dad's really on me about shit. He's like, hey, you need to be telling me more about what's going on. And if I don't have to explain it more than once, I can just tell my dad, hey, go be on live or watch it later. That stops me from having to do a lot of talking. Y'all better start bringing your fan bases in here, because this year's a lot of other teams, y'all. A lot. All right? Got to grow this channel, man. Can't grow it with y'all. Okay, I need more people. All right, so get ready. Bill Holloway, man, what's going on, Beezy? Hey, Beezy, like I said before, kind of weird, but I'm getting used to it. Okay? Definitely can't smoke these all the time, man. You be tore up. All right? Okay, straight up, man. Chunky Chunk in the building. What's up, Chunk? What's going on, dog? Vontae, what's going on, man? Pootie Poot in the house. Hey, Pootie, tell your girl I said you still got it, bro. Okay, no matter what. All right. Unfiltered, man. Cerebral. Okay, Mr. G's. E Trizzle. Hey, E Trizzle. Hey, I didn't even get a chance to say thank you, my brother. Shit, where is it at, man? Hey, all those cigars was cool. I smoked them all, bro. I smoked the two hand rolls and that green, the green one, bro. That green one. I think I got the band in here. I think. Hold on. Yeah, I do. E Trizzle right here for shizzle my nizzle. It was cool, bro. Cool. Okay. So I don't know what Whittington Thomas is, but salute to Whittington Thomas for sending some sticks. And also Harold Johnson. Salute to Harold Johnson if he ain't on here, man. Harold Johnson sent me some, like he said he was going to send me some butane. I got this nice package. It said something humidors on it, man. I went to the P.O. box today and I'm like, what the hell did I order? Like one of them, I didn't know what I ordered, man. I opened that shit up, man. Three bottles of some butane. Very nice bottles. I'm like, man, salute. Okay, appreciate all of that. All right, man. So straight up, D Trizzle in the house. He said, hey, NFL beware. I hope you're right. Okay, I hope you're right, bro. Man, I'm walking on eggshells. With Maxx being a Raider because TB Spatek already traded him before. Yeah, now you're starting to be a disciple of Shaq. Man, never mail it in, bro. Being a Raider fan doesn't mean you get to relax, bro. What makes you think that? You don't get to relax as a fan of this team, bro. Oh, man, I just want a peaceful Raider off season. Man, y'all on that powder, man. That's never happened. It's never happened, bro. There's never been a peaceful Raider off season. It's always drama. Right? Come on, dog. You ever seen somebody, a comedic actor, try to be in a dramatic role, and all you do is see this dude as the funny dude? Now, I've seen funny guys do it. I remember when Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman, man, you know, Pee Wee Herman funny as hell, and then he did, what did he do, man? That movie with Marky Mark and then the little 70s porn flick knockoff movie, and he played a serious role. That was funny, but he was looking like he was looking like he was on that, doing that thing. But man, with the Raiders, man, there's always gonna be drama, bro. Like, I don't know why y'all thinking you guys deserve, when you only won 3 games, what piece do you need? You need chaos and confusion. All right, straight up, man. Yeah, man. Maxx does got some help, a lot of help. That doesn't mean anything. All right, Ray Flores in the building. Maxx is on board. Just hoping TB12 Spatek's on board. That's all we can do. All right, man. Ray Flores said Maxx had a change of heart, free agency, and the draft. Wow, looks like a great rebuild. Year 2 of the rebuild. Yeah, man. I mean, I got a lot to say about that. There's things that I want to say, but I'm going to save it. Okay? Jalen Naylor will be our sleeper. Duke can ball. He can. Jalen Naylor was the leading touchdown receiver last year with Addison and Justin Jefferson on your team. He had more touchdowns than they did. His boy got hands. Okay? Gary Williams in the house. All right, man. Chris Leonard said, you mean Flock Nation. It'll never be addressed that bullshit. Hey, man, like I said, I'm just wondering, bro. Maybe I missed something. Huh? I mean, so, hey, man, I can't call it, bro. I just know, hey, I didn't like that shit. Okay? I didn't like it, bro. I didn't prefer it. Not even a little bit. All right? See what else we talking about. All right, man. Ray Flores, my final conclusion about the Maxx Crosby situation. The Raiders are now getting value out of Maxx Crosby. Raider top dollar player who's playing 70% of his ability. Yeah, man, he's motivated, man. He's pissed off. And as a player who played better angry, I get it. I get it, bro. Some people can't play like that. I could play like that. The angrier I got, the clearer of focus I got. I could be focused on a lot of different shit. I'm in a huddle screaming about other shit. You missed the block. This happened. Dude, you ran the wrong route. I'm in there like, I'm not even the quarterback. I'm just mad. Okay? But once I got mad, super mad, coach pulled me to the side, get your head in the game, grab me by my face mask and shit. I'm like, man, you better get your effing hands off of me, man. Get out there. I'm focused now, like locked in. Maxx is like that. He said, make you look crazy. He's going to make everybody look crazy, bro. He's going to make everybody look crazy. The only thing I'm concerned about is that his body his knee and all of that isn't ready for the amount of effort he's going to put in. That he needs to be 100% healthy to go as hard as he's going to go. He's got to be 100%, bro. Because all he's going to do is hurt himself again. All right? Okay, man. All right, man. Blowing kisses. That's right, man. Reggie Green in the house while eating with Big Shirley. I mean, hey, you got to understand, man, there's all kinds of fetishes. There's BBW fetishes. Okay? There's Flintstone feet fetishes. I mean, to each his own. Everybody like different shit. Okay? I know I don't. I'll tell you that shit right out. All right, man. Okay? No, I haven't checked out 50 Cent's new show, Fightland. I haven't had really a lot of time to watch a lot of TV. I got to get prepared for the season. You know? I got a lot of designs that need to be ready. Like a lot of stuff is being worked on. Like I said, man, a lot of you fans of these other teams, you guys are going to get a lot more shine this year. There's going to be a lot more coverage on other teams, bro. Like, I'm trying to bring everybody in here. All right, trying to go. Of course, I'm going to talk about my squad. But if you think that's all we're going to talk about, it's not, man. We're going to be going in. All right, man. Ray Flores, I think Maxx Crosby productions and abilities will go up in his next contract extension. I agree. All right, man. Martise, good time NFL to be back. Yes, we only got about a week. All right, man. Rodney Smith, what up, Shaq? Been a minute. Trying to get to that bag. Happy belated anniversary. Hey, man, the bag is paramount right now, bro. It's paramount. We cannot play. No bag skippings. We cannot skimp on the bag. Okay, secure the bag at all costs. Huh? Hey, Bill, I was worried that this might be a little plug, so I did take the little stabber thing. Pause from the lighter that I haven't used. I have stabbed this cat up a little bit. Make sure that it's, poke his ass up just to make sure. Okay, but yeah, man, the binder's coming off a little bit, but for the most part, it's holding up. All right, man. Raiders' track record in benching players is horrible. You benched their car and for to come back, you beat Maxx Crosby, request a trade. How can the Raiders handle this better? They can handle this better by winning. You don't put the Raiders and this administration in a position where they have to decide between playing you and a draft pick and an early pick. Because if that's the case, they're going to pick the early pick. That's the problem. Win. You don't have to worry about it. Be where your ass is picking 28th instead of picking 1st or 3rd or 5th or 6th or 9th. Stay out of the top 10 draft area. Stay out of the top 20, really. Get in them late 20s. If you're picked 26, you didn't win 3 games. Winning will stop that. Chunker, we respect you too, man. Bang Bang Niner Gang. Appreciate that, bro. I gave up some good coverage, bro. I did. I was giving y'all good coverage, and I was, and like Azul said, Azul's Niner Empire. Okay, your Niner Empire. Okay, the homie Xavier Turner XT's Niner Empire. Y'all know I'm gonna tell the truth, and I gotta cover it. I gotta watch every game anyway. Okay, I have somebody who's I'm named after is gonna grill me on those Niners like he's always done. I'm like, Dad, why do I need to watch it? He said, because you supposed to be Mr. Football Guy, bro. See, my father knows how to say shit to his son. He don't say, oh, because I told you to. He's like, I thought you was a football expert. I thought you was the aficionado. You don't know that. My dad knows how to fire me up. I'm like, man, okay. You want to watch it, Dad? Yeah, because he goes, oh, yeah. It don't sound like you know what you're supposed to know. See? So guess what? I watch all the games. I know you guys' offense as well as you do. I know your defense as well as you do. I know you guys need Fred Warner back. Okay, see how he's playing. Okay, I know what's popping with your whole situation. I know why you guys would love to have Vita Vea on your team. All right, I know what it would look like. All right, I know what's I've been watching. Okay, but you guys know where my loyalties lie in me. But I still got responsibilities. Ain't nothing changed. Okay. So, yeah, man, if I were you guys, I'd be telling your 49er homies to come over here. Okay? Don't tell them don't get mad when I have to cook you. Because Raider Nation is always mad at me. I'm always the dude that says some shit that no one else says. Haven't y'all noticed that? I'm always standing alone. But guess what? When the smoke clears and everybody is, they deceased, guess who's standing there? Me. With the flag. That's how I be. Not a scratch on a brother. Okay? All right? Ray Flores, you don't have a family member or an intern for you to be editing videos that promote your social media or creating shorts and video content. Man, that would involve somebody, man, who got the time to do it. I mean, who do I got? My son's too young. My wife's too busy. And my homies, they got their own lives. I mean, it is what it is. All I could do is get bigger. Once I get bigger, I hire people. I mean, people work better when you pay them. Have you noticed that? If I have to pay folks, I wouldn't have to worry about who's here. I wouldn't have to look for a moderator. Okay? If I said, hey, man, you're going to get paid $100 a show, they'd be here. I do a show every day. That's $700 a week. That sounds like good money to be on here just to kick somebody off. All right, like I said, man, money talks, bullshit runs the marathon. Simple as that. Let me get my numbers where they need to be, and you'll start seeing a bunch of changes around here. Okay? You might even see Molly Carum on this bitch if I get big enough. Okay? Then you'll really be watching. All right? Straight up. Okay, man. Chris says, not like I said, Shaq. Don't let Maxx start maybe 4 games. Calls will come. Spy Tech will definitely be considered trading Maxx again easily. Oh, yeah. I'm already expecting it. I'm not expecting him to trade him per se, but I expect him to entertain calls because he's already told us. He's already shown us that he's going to do it. Even though he told us he wasn't, what did he do? You left the house in the morning, said, hey, man, babe, can you clean up a little bit around here? Okay, I'll do it. You came home. Everything's the same. What happened? I thought you said you was going to clean up. You ain't cooking dinner, nothing. I got busy. I can't do everything. She didn't do shit. Even though she said she would. You go by people's actions, man, not their words, bro. Spy Tech has already shown me. I don't know about the rest of you guys, because a lot of y'all still in denial. He already showed me what I knew he was going to do, which is trade Maxx. He already did it. So why would I believe that he wouldn't do it again? He traded Maxx when Maxx was injured. What do you think is going to be when Maxx is fully healthy, sacking the shit out of everybody? He's going to answer the phone. Okay? Chunker, at least the Raiders are building respect, man. Let's go. Hey, man, I mean, we're trying our best. I mean, we'll be back. We got to. Come on, dog. It's almost been a half a century since we won a Super Bowl. And I was here 42 years ago. So, hey, man, it's got to happen sooner or later. I can't get mad at that. It sounds like a long time till I start telling you other teams. It took the Chiefs 50 years to win between Super Bowls. 1970, 2020, 50 years. So it took them 8 years from here. See, people don't remember all that because once you win, people forget what you had to go through. Okay? Once you get your check and you get that overtime pay, you forgot about all the bullshit that you had to go through in the last pay period. All that shit. Yo, my check looking hefty. You don't care about all of that. But from today, right now, 2026, it took the Chiefs to go to 2034 to win. All the time that I've waited plus 2034, which is what? 50 years. I'm not there. Okay? Took the Knicks, who just won a few months ago. 50 years. More than 50. Took them 50 what? 53 years. So from here to 2020, 2030, what, 2030, 2036 or something. So we trying our best, Chunk. We trying to get a little something. All right. Ray said 2 samples I want to give Christian Wilkerson is Antonio Brown sitting back the Raiders by signing us a team we could have signed other talent. Well, we can't worry about that, bro. People make mistakes every day, homie. I mean, that was a couple of regimes ago. I mean, Antonio Brown is John Gruden. John Gruden hasn't been our coach for 5 years, bro. That's a long time. Last time John Gruden was my coach, my son was born, and then I think they got rid of him when my son was like 1. My son's 6 now. My son was 1, running around in a pamper. Now he's 6, tearing up my house and going in the refrigerator and eating my shit, eating my food, drinking the last of my lemonade and everything. Okay, so long it's been. Son's gonna be in the 1st grade in a couple of weeks. So You keep talking about John Gruden, bro. Come on, bro. Talking about baby shit. Okay? Christian Wilkins, who was that? Whose fault was that? Okay? All right, like I said before, it is what it is. That was a long time ago. Yeah, winning sells everything. That's absolutely true. All right, man. Unknown, tip your bartender. Bay Area think Pops is right. No, Pops ain't right, man. Pops ain't right because Pops also liked the Raiders. He also liked the Raiders too. He didn't really lock into the Niners until the Raiders left. When the Raiders left and went to L.A., he chose the Bay. I didn't. Not when it came to football. My dad told me that. He goes, I had love for the Raiders until they left. I'm like, well, my dad stayed with the Bay Area team. My dad's all Bay Area. My dad's Warriors. My dad's Giants. My dad's 49ers. My brother's the same. Okay? My mother was the same. Pretty much. She wasn't super into sports, but somebody got to be the black sheep of the family. The silver and black sheep. I went my own way. That's what I do. Okay, I love y'all, man, but I can't. I got to go where I'm being called. I got chose. I'm the person who got picked. I had no business being a Raider fan. None, bro. But I got picked. Just like Bowers came from a 49er family. This dude right here is a perfect example. But he was a 49er fan. His whole family. What is he? That doesn't mean you're not a Raider, because you are. So you got to be who you are, bro, not who they say you are. He's a Raider. He gets it now. He understands that's where he's supposed to be. Maxx forgot. Let's just keep it a buck. Maxx forgot. He got so tired of the bullshit that he actually forgot that he's supposed to be a Raider. So guess what? The Shield had to remind him. Well, you got to... You know you talking shit to your stepdad. When your stepdad said either you start paying rent or you got to get out and start doing some shit. Either you got to go to school or do something. You ain't laying around here, man, playing PS5. And you thought your stepdad was hating on you and shit. Leave. And you left and you went out in that real world and you started paying that real rent. And yet you start trying to pay that real car note. And then you started eating that real oodles with noodles and shit. And struggling and striving and 39 roommates and all that shit. Okay, you put a piece of cheesecake in the refrigerator and you wake up in the morning, that shit's gone and all that shit. And it's getting hard, and then y'all get evicted, and then your car get repossessed, and then you lose your job. And then what do? Tuck your tail and try to go right back and say, Mom, can I just stay for a little while? I got to get back on my feet. And you know what she says? You got to go talk to Ernie. The same cat that you was talking shit to a year before, you got to go in there and convince him to let you come back. That's what happened with Maxx, unfortunately, bro. That's what it was. He went over there to the Ravens and got mistreated and treated bad. They said they flew him back the same night. He was back in Vegas at 4:30. He didn't even change his clothes. He went straight from the airport, kissed the wife, kissed his beautiful daughter, and went straight to the facility. And when he walked back in, they were like, what are you doing here? We just traded you. He's like, man, I got to get back to work. He said, I didn't even take a shower. I got off the plane and went to work. That's what it took. And Ernie said, you got to go get a job. I'm only doing this for your mama. Your mama's begging me. Your sister's begging me. Okay? He didn't even make you kiss the ring like I would have made you do. He just was like, zero tolerance. You got a week to get a job. I don't care where you work at. Then you got to humble yourself and put in applications at the Golden Arches. You better have some type of job or you're going to be sleeping. You can't even sleep in the car. The car got repossessed. You got to start from scratch. Simple as that. Better call the homie and say, hey man, get your landscaping business, bro. Can I use the hoe to pull out some weeds? Pause. You better do something. So that's what it is, man. People forget who they are all the time. All right. Gabe, what's going on, Gabe? Unknown. See that massive universe, man? You can get it here for the summer. Man, this shirt is dope, bro. You don't even understand how many compliments I get on the shirt. Plus, the movie was out. There's nothing better, dog, as a OG than to be walking around and the YNs tell you, yo, OG, those shoes is dope. I'm always wearing the fly shit. Yo, dog, yo, Unc, that's tight. Yo, OG, that's dope. Yo, man, that's hot. Yo, man, where you get that from? Hey, man, MatthewShackUnfiltered.com. Yo, man, hey, man, shit. I get compliments everywhere I go, bro. Because I'm always fresh to death. That's something you can control. Okay? You can't control what Crystal does. Crystal jumps in and out of cars while you're at work. That's what she does. Okay? She doesn't answer the phone after 11 o'clock. You can't get in contact with Crystal between the hours of 11 and 6 a.m. My phone died. I didn't hear it. No. She ain't answering your phone, bro. She cut her shit off. You can't control that. But you can control how you look. You can get a haircut. You can keep your shave going. You can wash under your pits. You can keep your car clean. You can do all of that. The things you can control, you don't want to control, bro. How hard is it for you to put on something dope? Well, I don't have the money. Yeah, you do. You waste money on bullshit. Once you get your ensembles together and you get your little pieces together, you can swap your pieces out. You could change this and this will go with this and this shirt will go with that. And these shorts and will go with this and these switch your shit up. This hat goes with this. Man, come on, bro. You got to invest in yourself. Whether you buy it from me or somebody else. Stop walking around here looking like a ragamuffin, bro. Fix your shit. So yeah, I'm wearing this. Okay? I get compliments. I like getting compliments. That shit feels really good. All right, man. Chunk says we can learn a lot from our OGs, and your pops is an OG. Oh yeah. The way that my father, him, my Papa Warner coach are the two biggest people that taught me football. My pops taught me football by challenging me mentally and challenging me here. Always. How are you gonna be a better football player if you don't know what you're watching on TV? What are you seeing right now? I didn't have social media. Man, if I would have had social media and chat GPT, I'd even be smarter when I was a kid. I had to figure this shit out. I had a box score. They didn't play all the games on TV. My dad go with box score, man. What happened with that's back when Steve DeBerg was quarterback and shit. He's like, man, look at this. Tell me what you see. I'm looking at a box score. I'm looking at the first downs and turnover ratio and the time of possession and I had all that. My dad didn't tell me that. He's like, what's this mean? TOP. You don't know what I thought you was. My dad always do that. I get mad. Then I come back, I find out. Well, did you find out what it meant? Time of possession. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, that means that a lot of time the offense had the football. Okay, that's how I learned. And then I actually got on the field and played it. So when I was on the field, I was able to read and see shit because I understood concepts. I couldn't read a defense like I can now, but I can understand concepts. I can understand, they're loading this side. So even though I was a tailback, I was a fullback first, which was great because it taught me how to block and hit holes and do all of that. But when I became a tailback, it taught me if I saw somebody cheating over this side, and even though it was a play to this side, I'd cut back. I'm reading the defense just based on the people that's the front. I couldn't read all like I can. Now I can look at it and be like, oh man, we're in a cover two. Oh man, single high, double high. Like I could do all that now. But back then, as an eight-year-old, I'm like, coach, every time we line up in this formation, your middle linebacker is sliding over. He'd be like, okay, then he'd see it. What are you gonna do? I'd tell, hey, give me a counter, or give me a draw, Okay? We pass the ball. You know, even if it was incomplete, then they're backing up, stay back there, quarterback up, draw the ball, and then I'm boom. Man, by the time they get me, I done already got 12. See? So my father taught me how to, know the nuances of the game from the paper, from the watching the TV, from what do you see? You missed that. What's getting ready to happen? I get it wrong. I thought you said it was going to be a blitz. It ain't no blitz. That type of shit. So guess what? Now that I'm a grown, super grown ass man with a cape on it, now I know a lot of football. Okay? A lot. And I have been stamped by pro football players you've heard of. The first time I ever met Keyshawn Johnson. Well, you guys know who Keyshawn Johnson is, only one. Me and the wife was watching, we went to a place in North Hollywood called Big Wings. They got these big ass TVs and all this shit. And we would go there to watch the games. Because Raiders, I wasn't paying for no NFL ticket at that time. I didn't have no money to be paying for that shit. So we'd go to Big Wings. So we'd watch the Ravens game and we'd watch the Raider game. And no one was watching the Raider games because we was getting our asses whooped. So I'm sitting down there, me and my wife, by ourselves, got some chicken wings, and I'm talking to the screen. I'm calling shit out like I do. Man, back up, man, they getting ready to do this, man. Blah, blah, blah. I'm saying shit loud. But of course, no one's paying attention because the restaurant's cracking. I'm screaming at the TV. Y'all didn't see that, man, you missed the block. Blah, 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 all that type of shit. Next thing you know, man, somebody come up and tap me on the shoulder. He said, hey, man, can I sit and watch the game with you? I looked over, it's Keyshawn Johnson. I was like, Key, what's up? What are you doing here? He said, hey, man, I wanted to watch the game with people, man. I'm tired of watching it by myself. He said, can I sit and watch the game with y'all? I said, it's the Raiders. I said, man, it's the Raiders, though. What are you watching that for? Man, that dude looked at me, he said, what? I'm Raider Nation. I said, what? He said, man, I'm from South Central LA. Are you crazy? I'm Raider Nation. I was like, damn, I didn't know that, dog. He said, yeah, people be getting it misconstrued. I'm a Raider. I said, oh, sit down. So me, Keyshawn Johnson, wide receiver, yeah, the one to play for the Cowboys, the one to play for Tampa Bay, yeah, that one to play for the Jets, that guy, and my wife watched the game together the whole game. And guess what he said? He goes, man, did you play? That's what he asked me. Did you play, bro? I said, man, I didn't reach the level that you reached. He goes, man, you know a lot of football, bro. You know the game. I heard you, man. I heard you looking at the defense and calling shit out. Did you coach? I said, no. He said, man, you know football. And we became boys, got his number, watched the whole game, talked shit. I asked him everything about the Chuck situation. I asked him everything about what happened when he got sent home from Gruden. He told me everything. We've been friends ever since. So the point of the matter is, I learned all of what I learned way back when my father was challenging me and my coach was challenging me. That's just what it is, bro. Okay? So it's time for me to expand. I can't talk about what y'all want me to talk about every day. Y'all got channels for that. Okay? When you want to watch food, you go to the Food Network. And you watch different people cook different shit. They might be cooking an owl one day. They might be cooking quail the next day. They might be cooking buffalo that day. They might be cooking some other shit. Okay? I'm not Food Network. This ain't the Raider Roundup. Okay? You're not getting Raiders every damn day. There's more to life than the Raiders, especially when we ain't winning. So I'm going to be talking about these other teams. Okay? So I appreciate that. Ray said, unpaid interns, man, video editing is a hobby, then you can do it. Hey, man, it's a lot of work, man, to try to find people. It ain't hard, bro. I mean, shit, ask y'all employers how hard it is to find good employees. It's hard, bro. I mean, AI can do some of it, but it is what it is. But this season, we'll see. We're going to be attracting a whole new crowd of people. All right? All right. Yeah, but you see how I cleaned his ass up? Oh, there was oh shit. I got a little something, something. But I cleaned his ass up, man. Gradually. That's what our professional cigar smokers do. Huh? D Bernie! What's up, D Bernie? Shaq, continue to do raw truth. Uncoach shows what you do. Speaking Fred Warner, you see he tried to punch the ball out and broke his teammates' ribs yesterday? What? Man, the 49ers, man, I don't know what's going on with you guys, man. Kyle Shanahan, Brandon Ayuk. I'm going to say some shit you like. Niner Empire, I'm going to say some shit you don't like. That Brandon Ayuk shit is messing y'all up bad, man. You guys got the EBGBs right now, man. Taking that boy's money. Stealing that boy's money, dog. Yeah, he did this. Yeah, he did that. Cut him. Y'all took his money, told him he's not on the 90 man, and you told him he's got to sit there. Not working out, man. That karma, man. The truth don't care who tells it. It's not working out, man. Y'all, Brandon Ayuk is cursing your team. I think he's down there, man, with some voodoo dolls on your shit. It's not looking good, bro. Take it from somebody who got rid of the best wide receiver in football when he was the best wide receiver in football. That would be Antonio Brown. Brandon Ayuk wasn't as good as AB. AB was the best wide receiver in football when we let him walk away for nothing. Because we knew that he was a bad luck Chuck. We knew that him walking around that building is like walking around with a black cat with devil horns on it. Like, get out of here, bro. You are an entire demon. And you know what? Y'all just refuse to let that Ayuk kid go, bro. You need to let him walk. That's why all this crazy shit is happening. Okay? All right. Chump. About time. At least we're here to see it. Yes. What Tampa's asking for Vita Vea? Vita Vea, they're not asking for anything at this point. D. Bernie. He's not even, they haven't discussed it. Now, I know that the Raiders put in a bid for him. But it's like anything else. I keep using this same example because it's one I know you guys know. John Wick, when it came time to buy that car, and that Russian kid say how much, he said she's not for sale. Looks like you're going to have to go and unalive somebody's dog or some shit. If you want him, okay, you better hope it's not John Wick. That's what I'm saying. That's how the whole thing started. Not taking no for an answer. Jerry Jones is standing outside the facility, man, with the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders talking about let Max go, bro. Let the little kid go. Okay? Trying to tell you, man, it's not looking good. But Niner Empire, man, y'all need to let that Ayuk kid go, man. Y'all just need to let it go, man. Let that kid walk. You got the money back. He did rob you. He did steal from you. Stole about 60 M's. But you got to let that kid go, man. Just bad luck. All right, man. Ray Flores said, thank God we have fresh new team, cheerleaders, and Fernando Mendoza. Yeah, Mendoza winning me something. I'm not even worried about it. I got 15 years for Mendoza to win me some shit. And I'm telling you, I got the right person that's standing over him, looking over his shoulder, making sure that he's doing all his all the work that he needs to be doing on that math equation. Okay? TB12. I'm happy about that. All right, Rodney Smith, what's your thought on Debo's return to the 49ers? Saw it on the bottom screen. Well, it came across us last night when we were talking about the Niners. It's good for the Niners. The Niners showed Debo that he wasn't what he thought he was. Debo Samuel was $7 million 1 year deal away from being what's his name? Le'Veon Bell. He was that close to being Le'Veon Bell. Remember Le'Veon Bell when he said he should have been getting paid as a wide receiver and a running back, and then he went to the Jets and got that big ass bag, and then he didn't fulfill it. And then he was getting caught up with all these shooby doobies and babies and all this shit, and money was guess what? He ain't been back. Debo Samuel did all that talking. I should be paid as a wide receiver. Running backs don't make that money. I mean, as a running back and a wide receiver, because he was getting all those runs. And he this, that, and the other. Went to Washington, didn't do shit. And then the market for him dried up. $7 million for Debo Samuel. who needs to prove himself now, good deal for the Niners. You left only to come back. Another person who got humbled. Oh, you think you're all that, Debo? Get outside and see how it feels to be in the real world. Real world will humble your ass quick. Okay? That's what it does. All right? You really, on your life, thought that Sandra couldn't do no better. She walked out the door and did better. And now you're sitting around trying to figure out what you're going to do. Happens every day, man. People misjudge situations every day. Good move for the Niners. Good move. We'll let you come back. 1 year, $7 million. Who else is offering him anything? That dude, Debo, went from being on the register to not even being on fries to being on parking lot duty. I mean, that's where he's at. You should have stayed there. You're going to do all of that. Okay? San Antonio Brown, Christian Wilkins set us back. I mean, there's a whole thing that set us back. That ain't the only thing that set us back. I think the first thing that set us back was Rich Bisaccia set us back. Rich Bisaccia, let's get to the shit that really matters. Rich Bisaccia was the last time we made the playoffs. And he did it as an interim coach. Okay? Our team was fine. It goes to show you how much idiots we have in Raider Nation, bro. We were better off until y'all started tinkering with shit. Okay? Derek Carr was the last quarterback to get you to the playoffs. We had Derek Carr. We had Yannick Ngakoue. We had we went to the playoffs, bro. JJ. We had everybody we needed, bro. Max was balling. If we would have kept Rich Bisaccia, we'd have a ring. But no. Man, I'm tired of Derek Carr, man. We get out of here. I don't want to. Y'all. And then guess what? Josh McDaniels came in, and y'all straight got on your knees and started gargling. Right here on this channel, man, all y'all was gargling that shit up. Not even spitting it out, swallowing that shit. You guys were looking ridiculous. Shaq, what do you think? I said, we're effed. F *** D. Exactly what I said. And any of you guys think I'm capping, all you got to do is go back in the time machine here on YouTube, put Matthew Shaq, put Josh McDaniels when he got picked up and watch it. You know what y'all told me? Justin Saad, you remember? Remember? Come on, Shaq, man. He's a 6-time Super Bowl champion. Raise your hand if you never, ever bought into Josh McDaniels. Hello. I warned you guys. Warned you. I hope he gets rid of Derek Carr. I said, you know what? As soon as he gets rid of cuts the head off the snake, he's gonna cut the rest of the snake. So when he benched DC, y'all was happy. Yeah, finally, bro. I said he ain't done. What did he do? Come on, man. I remember a guy by the name of Hunter Renfrow. The year before had 100 catches. 100. The next year, Josh McDaniels convinced you fools, including all you bogus-ass Raider channels, that all of a sudden he couldn't catch anymore. How in the hell do you go from 100, how many catches do you have, 103? To being washed up? How? Where? When? Why? Who? Really? Y'all believe that bullshit? How in the hell did he try to trade Josh Jacobs the next year? How in the hell did he bring in his backup quarterback that he brought in by the name of Jarrett Stidham, bringing in every Patriot he could think of. Jarrett Stidham was on that roster. What was the other quarterback that we had behind him? Old ass fool, 37 years old, Patriot. Brought in Chandler Jones. What were you guys doing? Gargling and massaging, gargling and massaging, gargling and massaging. That's all you guys were doing. And telling me I was crazy. Telling me I was a fool. Telling me I was the worst Raider content creator out there. You guys is crazy, bro. I was a 3-star general then, and I'm a 3-star general now. And it took that for you to understand, hey, this Shaq dude might be getting on to something. You guys were at the might be getting on to some shit. Then when this fool brought in Jimmy G the next year, y'all went for round 2. Y'all missed a couple of spots. Couple of teeth didn't get served, so you went right back to the knee pads. Oh man, Jimmy Garoppolo, man, he was 1 touchdown pass away from an open Emmanuel Sanders from winning the Super Bowl. I said, what in the hell does that got to do with playing or being a Raider? Oh, come on, Shaq, man, you always hating. All right. Raise your hand if I told you that Jimmy G was trash from day one. And any of you dumb-dums don't believe it, just go back. It's all in the cloud, homie. You don't even have to search for it. What happened? I was right again. I told you. We're better off with AOC. Oh, man, come on, man. Jimmy Garoppolo didn't even make it a whole season as your starter. Remember? Remember when Josh McDaniels had him out of the lineup before the middle of the season, before the bye week? A whole healthy Jimmy G, and I told you, all of my Niner homies. Chucker, you weren't here yet. I told you my dad. I told you all my homeboys. I told you all the people I grew up with, that Niner Empire. They were like, man, thank you for getting rid of him, dog. Thank you for taking Jimmy G off of our hands, bro. I told you. Niner fans was coming there. I know XT was here, and XT was telling you. XT, tell him, dog. Thank you, bro. You just took Big Shirley. She wouldn't leave. I thought I was going to have to evict her. Now she's in love with you. She told me she's leaving me. I was like, please. Got that shit right. Then you fired Josh McDaniels. Then you fired Dave Ziegler. And then we had Antonio Pierce, who you guys told me, man, he doesn't have any experience. Man, he's a whole 2-ringer, bro. He's the first real Raider coach we had since Bisaccia came in, and he got railroaded, him and his boy Champ Kelly. Y'all remember Champ Kelly? What did they do? Ran it. Two weeks after he became the coach, 63-21 against the damn Chargers, the biggest blowout win in the history of the Raiders. Khalil Mack on the sidelines looking pitiful. It was really 63-14 before we threw our second string out there, and they still had their starters out there. We were killing them. We had everything right. But what did Mark do? He brought in Tom Telesco, bro, who got fired because we blew him out. Got rid of AP. Made Champ B, put him back on fries. When that McDonald's was making the best revenue that we had made in years. You didn't want that. You didn't want the black dude to be the coach because you told me that shit. You came right over here and talked about him with all kinds of racial shit. You had Raider herpes on here talking. Raider syphilis on here. Raider drip drip. Bootleg shit, talking all kinds of racial shit to me. I said, don't worry about it. It's not over yet. And when Tom Telesco got fired, bro, greatest live ever on this channel. Go back and watch it again, bro. It was masterful how I cooked everybody that said anything to me. Plus, I blocked the dog shit out of all you guys. I dog-walked everybody. Got that shit right. That still didn't convince you guys that me and the Shield, where's the Shield at? Right? Oh, I think that's the other Shield. Me and the Shield had that shit right. I'm like this with the Shield, bro. Shield recruited me as a kid. Like Professor X, like I was one of those mutant kids. Brought me back. Trained me into being a real Raider. Okay? You. But my family, they ain't got nothing to do with what I got for you to do. That's still your family, but when it comes to this football, you're with us. Still didn't believe me, bro. Then with the Gardner Minshew shit, y'all still was what? On your knees, bro. Now you're throwing it back. Okay? You're throwing it back. Like Hazel used to do when you were in high school. Okay? Threw it back for him. Shaq, what do you think about Gardner Minshew? The dude is a journeyman quarterback, bro. He never started, ever. Put your hand up if I told you Gardner Minshew wasn't shit. You see how that shit works? What did you do? Captain Saberho. I want to be saved. Y'all did all that shit. Come on, Shaq. He was the last quarterback to beat us when we were in Oakland. Three quarterbacks in a row, you said the same shit. Know what I said? What in the F does that have to do with him being a Raider? What did he do? He made Patrick Surtain 2 a decoy with a 100-yard pick six. And he tried to act like he was tackling him and got decleated. Y'all remember that game? And got benched. Then you fell for it again. Eugene Cyril Smith III. Justin Sy, remember this one? Because you're definitely on this one. When we picked up Geno Smith, I called him Eugene. You didn't even know who I was talking about. Shaq, what do you think about Geno Smith? I said Geno Smith is the inside of a cow's ass quarterback. He's not gonna do shit. Just say you like being on your knees, bruh. Just say that shit. You doubted me again. What happened? Exactly what I told you. I said Geno Smith led the NFL in red zone interceptions when he was with Seattle. Geno Smith had 22 turnovers. He had 18 picks, and the rest of them were fumbles. Led the league in turnovers as a QB there. He's not going to do shit. What did he do? He flipped you off with 2 fingers in your own stadium. I warned you guys. So let's recap. How many quarterbacks did I get right in a row? 4. The last 4, I got absolutely dead on correct the first day. How many coaches did I get right? Some of you guys are going to learn when it comes to this. There's people that get it right, and there's people who think they get it right. I get it right every time. What am I saying now? I'm saying, and I told you we're in the rebuild. That doesn't mean we can't win now, though. I am the most, I'd say, balanced with this team that I've been balanced in a long time. It's like I'm level. Not too high, not too low. My future depends on a rookie third-string quarterback that is a Heisman Trophy winner, national championship game MVP, and AP Player of the Year by the name of Fernando Mendoza. Until Fernando Mendoza gets handed the keys to the fortune, until he gets handed the keys to the throne, man, I'm gonna be patient. But Kirk Cousins is better than any quarterback that we've had since DC. He's better than Garoppolo. He's better than Geno. He's better than Stidham. And he's better than Minshew. There's a chance there. Our quarterback, our coach just won the Super Bowl. He's the reigning Super Bowl offensive coordinator. It's my coach. Rob Leonard, a real Raider at the defensive end of the ball. We changed our scheme to a 3-4. Every time I won a Super Bowl, I ran a 3-4 defense. I'm balanced. Even when it came to offensive coordinators, what did I tell you about Chip Kelly? I warned you guys. Didn't believe me. But when you saw when he got fired and we brought back in Norv Turner and his son, Ashton Jeanty got the best game of his career. I think he had 163 yards rushing. Remember that 63-yard touchdown he got? That was the next game after we fired Chip Kelly's ass. The guy that everyone said was a bust caught 2 touchdown passes and ran for one and just ran everybody to F over. My nephew. Oh, man, Jeanty's a beast. You were right, Shaq. Don't get mad at me, bro. I know what I'm talking about. I would not be surprised, man, if we win a lot of games. I will not be surprised if we don't. We'll see. All right. Ray Flores, I was born in 1984. I have 1 ring. Raiders last won Super Bowl during 24. I don't know, man. You got to talk to Winnington Thomas about that, Ray. I don't know if you're one ringer. There's 2 people that are the ring, what they call it. They make sure your shit isn't cubic zirconia. That ain't me. That's Whittington Thomas and Patrice Murphy. They're the ones that do the evaluations on ringage. I don't do none of that. Yeah, I don't know about a baby, bruh. I don't know. You got to talk to them. If they say you are, you are. I don't know, bro. I was a Raider before we won a ring. We won a ring in 76. I became a Raider fan in 74. I don't know about that. You can try to spin it all you want. I will say this. We were the world champions when you were born. Okay, so I don't know. But you got to talk to the people who authenticate that. I don't authenticate that. All right, man. So that's what Pops is supposed to do. Do loyalty. Yeah, my dad's loyal. Well, my dad's telling me, he's like, hey. He goes, hey, man, I don't hate the Raiders. My dad don't have no hatred for the Raiders at all. Okay? He's just like, hey, y'all ain't won. Maybe y'all win. Maybe I'll start rooting for y'all again. He start laughing. My dad doesn't like to lose. My dad is not trying to be going through all the shit I'm going through. But he's going through it with y'all right now. And it's my time to gloat and laugh at him. When y'all lost these last 3 Super Bowls, bro, don't forget y'all lost 3 Super Bowls in a row. Y'all was 5-0, now y'all 5-3. Trust and believe, besides my boys who weren't answering the phone and me cackling. Y'all know how I laugh. They ain't answer. My dad. Yeah, man, I don't know what we're doing. I was like, ah. My turn. Willie says the Cowboys film tickets like your channel, man. Cowboys said Tom Brady's asking us to give him a first and second, third for Maxx, but we're also looking at books from Miami. Well, like I said before, bro, I mean, there's gonna be I got a lot of Cowboy homies too. We'll see. A first and a third, that should be done. Maxx Crosby's worth a first and a third if that's true. If that's true, y'all should have moved on that. I'm willing to believe it's not true. A first and a third is what Jerry wanted from us in the first place. I don't think a first and a third's getting it done for you guys, to be honest. You guys want Maxx? Give us 2 firsts. Like I said, do you really want it or not? All right, Marty Lowe, what's up, Rose? What's going on? I see you. All right. Okay, Unfiltered Nation's the black sheep corner of the Raider Nations. I wouldn't say we're the black sheep. We are the straw that stirs the drink. We are the member of Raider Nation that we're the irritators. We're what makes her go home sore. Pause. That's us. We're the reason why she coming home sore. We're the reason why she calling you in the morning, talking about when she can see you again. We're the ones that's knocking backs out. That's what we do. Okay? We're not here to be nobody's friend. I know I'm not. A lot of Raider fans don't like me, bro, because I don't kiss the Raiders' ass. I don't have to. I don't. When they're effing up, I'ma say it. When we make bad decisions, I'ma say it. I'm very, very, very ruthless on the Raiders, bro. Ain't nothing worse than your own family outside looking bad, bro. I'm the cousin that fights my cousin for making the family look bad. I'm the one looking for him. Yo, man, your cousin's out here acting a fool. Come on, man. Show me where he is. I'm the one that's getting out here on the corner and I'm grabbing him, throwing him in the car. Get your ass in this damn car. Your mama calling me up looking for you. I'm him. It's all good when you agree with Shaq, though. When y'all agree with Shaq, oh, it's the greatest thing ever. But when you don't agree with me, shit. I'm the enemy. I'm going to call you Stripper Nation. I'm going to call you Team Tank. I'm going to call you Roaches with Raider hats. I'm going to call you everything in the book, bro. You ain't going to like me. You don't never hear nobody talking about a Raider fan base like me. Just because you got my shit on don't mean you me. Simple as that. So at the end of the day, man, we're the straw that stirs the drink. Somebody got to be around here saying the hard shit. Everybody ain't trying to be popular. Everybody ain't trying to be on the sidelines and shit. Everybody ain't, yo, man, I don't want to say nothing because I'm going to lose my access and all that shit. No, man, I don't got no access. You ain't never seen me at no events or nothing. Ain't nobody calling me up, bro, you got something for you. No, dog, I pay my way. That keeps me being able to say what I want. I can say what I want because I'm not on nobody's payroll. Can't nobody, yo, man, we gave you those tickets, man. You need to lay off. You're crazy as hell. Nope. Yeah, I called him Josh McBallsack. Yeah, and I was the one sitting in them hot-ass, hard-ass wooden seats up in Oakland when John Madden was on the sidelines weighing 300 pounds and Ken Stabler was throwing them left-handed spirals. Who you playing with, bruh? You're talking to somebody who you cannot buy. You can't buy me, bro. You either accept me as I am or argue with your mama about it. That's why I built this channel. That's why this channel ain't as big as it should be. Because if I kiss the nation's ass, I'll be up there. But I ain't kissing your ass. I shouldn't have to. What other person can you look at around the YouTube landscape that talks about the Raiders that got what I got? Please show me my peer that's not named JT the Brick, who I know. So outside of that, who else? And Brick will call it like he sees it too. He just not going to go as hard as I go. I'm going to say whatever. I don't care. I'm not friends with nobody. That's what I'm saying. You either like me or you don't. You either follow me or you don't. You know how many people have unsubbed me to sub me again, to get blocked, to come back, and I don't care, bro. When I get my 4th championship on this finger right here, you'll understand when you get your 1st or your 2nd or your 3rd or your 4th, you will understand why I go so hard, bro, because it shouldn't be this. This is ridiculous, bro. I didn't grow up like this, bro. Before my 18th birthday, when I was in high school, I had 3 rings. I was a 3-time Super Bowl champion. You know how long ago I was in high school, bro? Long time ago. Long time ago. I'm still sitting on 3 rings, bro. 42 years later, I'm pissed. Everybody can get dog walked over here. Everybody. It's my family, man. I gotta watch my mouth in my own family, bro. We're all at Thanksgiving dinner at grandma's house, bro. You're out there being a 304. You're out there being a damn purse stealer, and your ass is over here, man, defrauding the church, and I gotta sit there and act like you didn't do that shit. That's what you expect me to do. Cause you my cousin, cause you my drunk ass uncle. I'm not talking about my family particularly. I'm talking about the family that I call Raider Nation. I gotta sit here and act like y'all ain't shit. I gotta pretend that greasy ass shit you said I had to ignore that? Nah. I'm calling all that shit out at the kitchen table. At the damn table. After we say the grace, grandma starts cutting that turkey. Hey dog, what was that shit you was talking about, man, the other day, man, talking about this and that? Talking greasy about Jinty saying he's a bust. Oh, what's that shit you was saying? You talking about, man, Max's damaged goods. What's all that shit you was talking about? That's me. Oh, man, this ain't the time, man. Why you want to bring that up now, man? Spoil Thanksgiving dinner. That's y'all. I don't care if it's Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner. If it ain't church service, that's the only way you get away from me. We're in church service, bro. I ain't saying shit. Once we get out in that parking lot, what was that shit you were saying? I'll say it on church ground. What was that shit you were saying? I'm never here to impress nobody when it comes to the Raiders. That's not my job. My job is to say what it is, not what it ain't. And every time I get that shit right. You want to take offense to that? It's not my problem. You think I'm only talking to you? If one person gets it, I did my job. If one person tells you we're making a mistake, if that's all, I'm good. I don't care about nothing you guys are talking about. You want somebody to come over here and kiss your ass? Find somebody to do that. You go to somebody's channel and you watch them and you agree with everything they say 100% of the time. You ain't over here. And that's what it is. But the rest of you guys, this ain't no Raider channel. I talk about everything. I don't care what I talk about. It's Matthew Shack Unfiltered. That's my channel. That means me, camera phone, y'all, unfiltered. I can talk about whatever I want. It's my channel, bro. Don't get comfortable. A lot of y'all get comfortable. Oh, Shaq, when are we going to get back to talking about the Raiders? When I feel like it. When they're worthy to be talked about. 3-14. Really? 4 and whatever the record was. 13. 2 years straight. 11 wins in 3 years. I'm supposed to get up here every day and act like we ain't sorry as shit. We are. Tell them I said it. I don't come from that. I come from Madden, I come from Flores. I come from Stabler and Plunkett and Marcus Allen and shit. What the hell is this? Hell wrong with you guys? No. If you don't like it, unsub my nigga right now. Bye. But when we start winning, I'm gonna talk shit. Remember Christmas 2023? That whole week? Chiefs week? Shaq, what do you think is gonna happen? We're gonna kick the Chiefs' teeth in. Shaq, we lost 8 straight. I don't care if we lost 18 straight. We about to beat their ass on Christmas. Tell me I didn't say it. Put a W in the chat when I told you the week of we were beating the Chiefs. Who was the only person that had the balls to say that? Me. And you know it. Nobody else said that. I said we're gonna win. I guaranteed it. Why? I said because it's time. Time for us to show them what we made of. And what do we do on Christmas? In Arrowhead. With Antonio Pierce. Who I met. Who's a member of the Unfiltered Nation. Who had the Unfiltered beanie. I met the man. I could feel Raiders. I said, we about to beat their ass. What do we do? Ruin Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's first Christmas. Damn, Shaq, you got that right. I sure did. Hell did. Who else? Yeah. So don't ever play with me with the Raiders, bro. You will get blocked over here if you play with me in the wrong way. I don't like being played with. If you ain't Mrs. Shaq, you don't play with me. That's the only person that gets to play with me. Everybody else, watch it. But I'm about to get some other people up in here. I need to talk about some other teams and shit. I need another fan base. I need 5,000 more people to get to 20,000. How am I going to grow? How am I going to grow talking about what y'all want to talk about every damn day? Y'all ain't hitting the like button. Y'all ain't buying the merch. Y'all ain't subbing the channel. Y'all ain't becoming members. I got to find some other people. Obviously, y'all welcome to be here, but shit, I'm not talking about this every day. We're 3-14. Shit. Don't nobody love the Raiders as much as me. You either love the Raiders as much as me or you don't. But there's nobody that loves the Raiders more than me. I done got into fights. I done been threatened to be shot at. I done had people pop trunks. I done almost got in fights in barbershops and shit. Ask Ant Cuts. He'll tell you. You don't even understand, bro. There's levels. If you ain't never had to throw your paws at somebody over your team because they were saying some disrespectful shit, not just about your team, but about you and yours, because you ain't a fan of their team, you ain't me. You ain't understand, man. I grew up in that Bay Area, man, when the 49ers was running shit. Wearing a Raider jersey was like having a pork chop jacket on in a sea full of damn great white sharks, bro. You just food out there. Sorry as fuck, yeah, sorry. Man, what? I'll discombobulate your entire face. Oh, there's one of you and 10 of us. Red jerseys, blue jerseys, black and gold jerseys. Whew. All my boys. Raiders, 49ers, Cowboys, Steelers, Packers. Now what? Yeah, I'd go ahead and walk to your Z28. Get to your damn Mustang 5.0, dog. Get your ass away from around here. Because if you think that I'm by myself, I'm not. Until you guys understand that shit, you don't understand me. I done been in every situation with the Raiders. Every situation you can think of. From just talking shit, yuck, kikiing, to some gangster shit. every level. And you think I can come on here and not deal with y'all? Some typing? Oh, some typing that's bothering me? Raiders are ass. I just drag you. Okay, I mean that's all I got to deal with. I had to deal with cats running to the truck. I'm like, I got a trunk too. No. People's trying to stop it and shit. I had one of my boys tackle me, bro. I'm like, man, shit, don't threaten me. Ha! Nah, Shaq. Nah, man, nah. You ain't on my level, bro. Okay, luckily I got a family now. I got a wife and a kid, so I ain't that crazy. But back then, I didn't have no wife and kid. I ain't had none of that. So understand, man, there's things that you play with and people you play with, and there's people you don't. Okay? But I ain't no black sheep. Only in my family I am. But as far as this shit is concerned, I'm the instigator. I'm the person that's going to press the buttons. Why aren't we talking about this? It's my sore shoulder. I don't know why this light. I got to turn this way, man. Sun's coming in. All right, let me do it like this. Better, a lot better. Sun keeps creeping in over there. I was the player. Don't let me know you hurt. I'm in the huddle like this, yo, man. It looks like his wrist, man. When he comes through the line, man, just hit him on his wrist. Marty Lowe. What's up, Marty? What's up, Rose? Okay. All right. What's going on with y'all? All right, man. Bill Holloway. All right, man. Unknown. Bushido. What's up, Bushido? How was the anniversary? Anniversary was cool. 17-ounce New York strip. Garlic mashed potatoes. Asparagus. And the dessert, complimentary dessert, man. Big ass cheesecake with the happy anniversary on that shit. Gave us some free champagne. Shit was dope. Very nice. Very nice. Right? Chunker said facts. Okay? It's always facts. Till I have to tell you something you don't want to hear. Then we'll see. We'll see. As quick as you say, yo, Shaq, he's the man, bro. He gets it. I'll say something, you're like, oh, wait a minute. That's with everybody, bro. Just imagine me as a close friend, bro. And I got a lot of them. Bill's on here. He's one of my closest friends. But Bill knows I'm going to tell him the truth. But some of my boys, bro, they couldn't deal when it was time for me to tell them that they was really, man, you really messing up, dog. Like you shouldn't have did that. Duh, man, you don't even understand. No, you don't understand, dog. That's not what we do. Just pick a situation, pick a scenario. That's not what we do. That's not what we do, dude. You should know better. Okay? All right, unknown. I was running back. I sucked in long passes, but I was good with speed and tossing the ball to me. That's good, bro. Everybody had their things they could do. I think my thing was I wasn't elusive enough. I had good speed, not great speed. I can get to the edge. I love to hit. I was a contact guy. I think I kind of seek contact a little bit too much because I played fullback first, so contact was my shit. But you know, we all had our strengths. One of our best pass plays was the halfback pass because I had the strongest arm on the team. I should have played quarterback. My arm was stronger than our quarterback's arm. Okay? So we get our fastest dude, he would just run a go route. And I would just throw the ball as far as I could. I didn't really have no accuracy. I just throw the ball as far as I could. He run up under it, touchdown. Okay? That's just what it was. I should have played quarterback, but I didn't. Okay? All right, let's read some of these donos. Larry Ramirez with the 1999 dono. What's going on, LR2? LR2 3 ring in the house. We're tired of not winning, bro. Us ringers, we're tired of this shit. You guys can make all the excuses you want to, man. Ain't nobody that's sitting on multiple rings. Even the people that got one. Us multiple ring cats. We tired of this bullshit. I keep telling you, bro. I love the guys that I love on our team, including Max. Definitely love Fernando because he's the prototype. I can look at him and tell he's gonna be exactly what he's supposed to be, and that's what's scaring everybody. That's why everybody want to throw all these bum tags on him and bust tags on this dude. They want to do all it because they worry that he's gonna be exactly what. If Brady sees it, you don't think Brady could see it? Brady knows what it is. I know what it is. This dude is gonna be some shit. Okay? But if I was told by the man upstairs, this man, the number one person, that for me to get this ring, I got to get rid of everybody. Every person. Everybody is gone. He'd be like, son, all you got to do is snap your fingers. I wouldn't even hesitate. Everybody gone. Poof. Everybody. Everybody. You come back next year. I didn't say you can't come back. Just let me get my chip. There'll be a bunch of scrubs and unknown dudes. There'll be a bunch of dudes I don't stand, guys I can't stand. Antonio Brown is a wide receiver, and all these people I don't like. Get me a ring, everybody can go. Because I understand how hard it is and what it means for these. This one, I get my ring, everybody can come back, man. Shit, Winston can do it. Okay, we won. I'm a world champ. Okay, bring everybody back. I do like Thanos, do a Thanos snap. Everyone comes back. I don't have no favorite over no Lombardi, bro. Now, would I love to win with the guys I got? Yeah, I'd love it. Shit, it'd be great. But if that was the only way I can get a ring, bro, bye. No channel Shaq. Bye. Everything gone, bro. Outside of my wife and my friends, my real friends and my son, bye. That's how important it is for me to win. Y'all ain't like me. I need that ring. I'm tired. 42 years, bro. A lot of y'all, I've been waiting my whole life to win. Your whole life. Imagine when you was a kid. Imagine when you learned how to walk. Imagine when you learned how to potty train. Imagine you learned how to drive a car. The first time you ever got with a female, if you ever did. First job you ever had. All that shit. First drink. This, that. First time you ever got arrested. I've been waiting all of that time up till now, and I still don't have my ring yet. My fourth ring. You think I'm patient? You think I'm nice? I'm an asshole. I'm a whole asshole, bro. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of musical chair quarterbacks. I'm tired of musical chair coaches. I'm tired of musical chair GMs. I'm tired of musical chair owners. I'm tired of changing cities every damn time. I'm sick of this shit. Win me a Super Bowl, bro. Or I'm gonna talk shit. I'm gonna drag you for filth. I'm going to talk about everybody. I'm tired of this shit. You should be tired of it too. You should be tired of everybody laughing at you, snickering at you, talking shit to you. You should be tired of that, especially if you don't got no chips. You should be tired of it. But you're not. You're not tired of it. Okay? Because you're still in love with players. You still get butthurt when somebody leaves and when somebody gets cut and when somebody gets traded. You sleeping in the dark. You in the dark with the lights off, staring at the ceiling, bro, because somebody ain't on your team no more. While I'm laughing. Tried to tell you ain't nobody above the shield, bro. Tried to tell you that shit. Max will never be traded, man. You're a fool, bro. We'll never do that. All right, never happened. Tell me you didn't. Shock of your damn life. Raise your hand if you weren't shocked. I warned you that he was not untradeable because who's here? Bunch of Bucks or Buccaneers. Don't care about no damn Maxx Crosby, bro. They don't. He is a asset. We care about him. But they don't care. What did the Cowboy fans say? Yeah, man, Brady wants this for him and da-da-da. When Max should be a Raider for life. If you really cared about the effing Raiders, bro, you should just guarantee he's going to be here for the morale of Raider Nation. For us to be able to look at one guy and say, this guy came from us from Oakland. He's going to be with us the rest of his career. But no, they don't give a shit about none of that shit. Why should they? Why should they, bro? Why should they care? Ain't their team? They just got here 2 years ago. They don't even know who to draft, who to do what. I mean, Fernando Mendoza's that's a layup. They don't have no Raider pride, man. Okay, who's teaching them to be a Raider? Mark is the only person that can do it. He's the only person that can do it, bro. But he's more of a businessman than he is like the football guy. He's succeeding, and what his skill set is business. Mark is a far better businessman than Pops, but Pops is the football guru. We don't have it. We either have ham, no burger, Kool-Aid, no sugar, peanut butter, no jelly. Damn, we never have two things that go together. Maybe now we do. Maybe now we do. But if you think it's supposed to be, honey and rainbows over here, bro, it's not. Not why we're only winning 3 games. It's not. Not why you're telling me, hey man, we're not going to start Fernando let him sit behind whoever for 2 more years. I'm like, damn, that's going to make it 45 years or 44 years or whatever the hell. I'm tired of waiting. How come we can't win, man? How come you can't let this kid just play? Because the line is shit and you didn't fix it? Taking your sweet ass time while everybody's making money. I'll say it. Who am I offending? Whoever, I don't care. I'll still be at the game because I'm going to pay to go. Let me read you guys who else on here. Tip your boy. I'm just being honest with you, man. All you fans of other teams, man, you better get your ass over here. You better get over here, dog. I'm telling you now, I'm going to be talking about everything. Not just what y'all want me to talk about. Football season starts Thursday. Get your ass over here. We're going to be talking about everybody. I ain't going to be sitting there talking about one team all damn day. I ain't doing it. Find somebody else to do it. Okay, I'm trying to find out whoever tipped me. I can't see it. I can't find whoever else is on here. Somebody else gave me a dono. I only see Larry Ramirez on here. Bill Holloway with the $5 dono. There you are, man. I'll be back later. All right, yeah, Bill. 3 ringer. Bill Holloway's known me since 6th grade. Raider Trey was on here yesterday. He's known me since 6th grade. Me, Bill, and Raider Trey in middle school were the only Raider fans. We were all same people. Just imagine me at 12. Couldn't grow none of this shit. 12 years old with a higher pitched voice. Yeah! Talking shit. I'm always going to be me. All right? Let me get back to these questions. All right, man. But don't let's not do that. All right, man. Go back here, man. Salute to all y'all. Okay? All right, man. Chump. Unknown. Carrie Laurel in the house. True story, love, bruh, for sure. A lot of people don't have situations where people feel your vibe is famous or not. Dude. Hey, man, at the end of the day, man, you got to value who you are, bro. You got to value what you bring to the table. Everybody ain't going to rock with you, bro. Everybody ain't rocking with Shaq. I got a lot of people, man, I grew up with, man. We don't rock, man. We can't rock, bro. Ain't going to be no rocking, bro. Ain't going to be no hanging out. Ain't going to be none of that. I remember that shit in kindergarten, bro. I remember you snitched. I remember you snitched on a nigga. I'm still remembering that shit. Okay? I don't forget nothing. Okay? All right. Jamal, how about them Cowboys? What's going on, Maul? Hey, Maul. Hey, man, Jerry Jones is running a full court press on the Raiders, bro. Huh? Jerry Jones picking the Raiders up 94 feet, if you want to use a basketball analogy. Now, you know that hoop. I know that hoop just as much. But he's picking us up full court. Okay? He picking up spy taking them full court. They ain't even letting you take that shit out. He like Jose Alvarado trying to hang out in the corner, trying to run up behind you and slap the ball out. That's Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is plotting on Max. He's not playing, bro. Okay? All he has to do is pay the freight. He don't want to do it because Jerry's what? A businessman. The deal means something to Jerry. What did I get him for? Instead of just paying, he's like, well, what did I get him for? Well, shit, I could have got him cheaper. Like, he's going to play with you. Okay? All right, man. Jamal in the building. All right, man. Join the chat. We're chilling. All right, man. We're going to have a good year. Hey, man. Salute to everybody until we kick that football off. Once that football's off, F your team. I love y'all. But you going to say the same shit. Hey, man. Good luck with the season, bro. Conclude. F your team, dog. Hope y'all lose every game. Okay. Hope your quarterback throws 3,500 pick sixes. Okay. I hope you guys go 0-99. Ain't even 99 games. I mean, that's the love. That's what it is. I love my boys, man, but they know what it is. My boy Ant Cuts get on the phone, yo, man. And F your team, nigga. F your man. Yeah, that makes it fun. Okay? Gotta make it fun, bruh. When it's your turn, it's your turn. When your team get your ass whooped, y'all gotta show up. None of this, oh man, ain't seen you in weeks. All of a sudden, when your team win, you pop up. Ah, wait, where are you, man? See? All that. Huh? All right. Okay. Black Muff said, we'll dine here in Houston for the preseason. I will both be in Reliance Stadium or Raider up. Hey, man. The Texans got a good team, bro. Okay? I think the sun went down now. I can lean back this way again and shit. Well, still, it's better this way for now. Okay? The Texans was my little sleeper squad. I always have a little sleeper squad that I watch. And I like what D'Amico Ryans is doing down there, bro. I like what he's doing. Okay? But he definitely got out coached in the playoffs. He definitely got smoked. This year he looked bad. That playoff game that the Texans played, they got their doors blown off. But yeah, man. It's gonna be a good game. All right, man. All right, man. Okay, man. All right, man. Said straight up, you said Flores says the functional players that don't live ideal lives. I always think of LT, the Giants. Man, LT, he played like that. LT is a guy that played better dysfunctional. In my opinion, me and my fathers have this argument. We just had this argument recently, maybe like 6 months ago. I came on here and I said, I think Lawrence Taylor is the greatest defensive player of all time. My dad called me up. I saw you live. You said Lawrence Taylor's the greatest. What about Reggie White? And I was like, that's why you my dad. I was like, ooh. My dad had me stumped for a minute. He started laughing. He said, yeah, I thought you were Mr. Football, know everything. I said, wait, hold on, Dad, hold on. I had to pay my respect to the Minister of Defense. I was like, well, my dad started laughing. Yeah, you explain that. I said, well, Dad, I still got to give it to LT because LT played multiple positions. LT did play linebacker and he played edge rusher, so he's a little bit more versatile than Reggie. But on that edge, Reggie was more dominant. My dad said, okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. I just wanted to see if you knew what you was talking about. Come on, man. My father ain't nobody screwed me more than my pops. Okay? But LT played better when he was inebriated. That was a great player, bro. Hey, dysfunction or not, that was a great player, bro. LT was something else. All right, Jamal, Jerry Jones, Snake Oil Stillman, never liked him as a person or owner. Yeah. But there's something about, Jamal, Jerry Jones that I didn't know, that I found out about. We all know Jerry Jones played on a national championship team when he was with Arkansas back in the 60s. He's the same age as my dad. Jerry Jones and my dad born the same year. And Jerry Jones was also teammates with a guy on that team by the name of Jimmy Johnson. But when Jerry Jones made his money, he made his money in oil. And I thought Jerry Jones made his money in Texas or Oklahoma or Arkansas or wherever. Nah, you know where Jerry Jones became a billionaire at? The Bay Area. Jerry Jones bought some fields up in Antioch area. Those of us that's from the Bay, like Oakley, Antioch, Pittsburgh. And he bought these oils because he had these guys go out, and they were these geologists that he had paid that were trying to find spots that had oil that nobody hit. And these guys said, hey man, it's looking like this might have some oil, and nobody thought there was oil there. And Jerry Jones hit some gushers, and he became a billionaire on my soil. So the money that Jerry Jones needed to buy the Cowboys came from the Bay, where I'm from. I was shocked. Go look it up. Go put in Chat GPT. Where did Jerry Jones get his money from? How did he become rich? He bought land where nobody, like some cow fields and some shit, and it had hella oil. And that's how we got into the game. So I got to give that man respect, whether he's he knows how to do what he needs to do. Willie in the house. Tom Brady already said he'll take a first and third for Max, but we aren't trying to see what's up with Brooks from Miami first. We'll see. Show me. Okay. Jerry reminds me of J.R. Ewing. I agree. Who shot J.R.? Dallas doesn't have a bad record in the East. It's really great. Jerry Jones and Al Davis being friendly, Mild mentoring Jerry. Diabolical. Well, Jerry Jones was a mentor of Al Davis. Al Davis didn't like folks. Al Davis didn't like nobody. Why should he? Al Davis got backdoored. So you got to understand. Go watch Al Davis versus the NFL, man. Go watch it on ESPN 30 for 30. Go watch that. If you didn't watch, go watch it again. Al Davis got dirty macked, as we say in the Bay. Ain't that right, John? Ain't that right, John? John, no. He from the O. John Bankhead. He got dirty macked. He got the salt truck backed up on him by Clark Hunt. Back in the AFL, Clark Hunt. Bud Adams, who owned not Bud Adams. Bud Adams that owned the Oilers. And all those other teams that was there. He got dirty macked. They went behind his back and signed a deal for the NFL to merge the AFL and the NFL in 1970 when I was the commissioner of the league. Lied to him. Said he was going to be the commissioner. Made him sign up on some shit. As soon as they got the deal done, they made Pete Rozelle and didn't do it. I went back to the Raiders. Went to war. He went to war with the entire league. Why you think we got all those bad calls? Why you think? Why do you think the immaculate incompletion happened in 72? Why do you think you got all these badass plays that happen to us? The holy roller play. Change the damn game. The Lester Hayes rule. No stick 'em. As soon as he led the league in interceptions, they changed it. Everything was fine until Lester Hayes had 13 picks in 1980. The Lyle Alzado rule. Can't take your helmet off. All these rules. The index card. The tuck rule. All the shit. The damn fumble that we should have played the Cowboys in 77, in the 77 Super Bowl when you guys beat the Broncos brains in. Fumble that didn't happen. The phantom fumble. All these things that happened to the Raiders, bro. Firing Gruden. Tony Garrett Saragusa falling all over Rich Gannon. All that shit. The Barrett Robbins situation in the Super Bowl. How the hell are you down there at a bar somewhere with some hoes? Pause. On Molly or whatever the hell you are, man. You the person that's supposed to be calling out the blocking assignments in the Super Bowl. Too many things, bro. Tim Brown and Jerry Rice saying that was thrown because what's his name? What was his name? Our coach that was Gruden's backup coach. What was his name, dog? That didn't change the play calls and shit. Gannon throws 5 picks and 3 pick sixes. Okay? All that shit. Jerry Tracy learned from Al. Yeah, he did. But Jerry Jones, man, Jerry Jones kept his word. Jerry Jones kept his word to Al. Al said, hey, man, when I'm out of here, man, look out for my son. My son don't know what he's doing, bro. Look out for my son. Jerry did that. I don't have a problem with Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones did for everything he didn't do for you Cowboy fans, he did for me. The reason why I got that damn beautiful ass stadium and I ain't smelling sewer like I used to when I was a kid is because Jerry Jones looked after Mark. He was the one that went to Robert Kraft and convinced Robert Kraft, let's the Raiders move to Las Vegas so we can get that gambling money. Jerry Jones was the one who convinced all these guys to give Mark Davis a $550 million grant because it cost $1 billion to move from Oakland to Las Vegas. We didn't have it. Mark was only worth $500 million liquid. League gave him $550 million and told him to get a loan for the extra $450 million to move. That was Jerry. Jerry kept his word. Jerry kept his word to the old man. He looked out for Mark. That's why we got that stadium. That's why we're where we're at now. But that ain't gonna help us win. Jerry's still gonna try to do what he do. He's already did it back. Jerry Jones was the one that gave us the draft. Me and Bill was there. The greatest draft ever was in Vegas. It should be there every year. Shit was phenomenal. Jerry Jones was the one that helped us get the Super Bowl that everyone's talking about. Oh man, the Chiefs, man, they won a Super Bowl in your house. You dumbass, stupid ass fool. When you're a multi-billionaire and you got a big ass castle, you rent that bitch out. Dummies, we made $1 billion off of that. The Raiders made $1 billion. What do you think paid off the loan? We made $1 billion. We had the damn Pro Bowl. Who did that, Jerry? You think Mark could have did all of that shit? A team that was only worth $1.5 billion in Oakland is now worth 11.3. Top 5 valuable teams in the NFL who ain't won shit in 40 years. Please explain how the hell that happened. We're worth 11.3 billion. How much is your team worth? If you ain't the Cowboys, you ain't the Rams, you ain't the Giants, okay? You ain't one of them teams. You ain't worth more than us. You don't got more money than us. You don't got more cake than us. You don't got the second most expensive stadium in the world behind SoFi, and that's only because it's in California. You don't got the whole Las Vegas Strip as your stadium. You don't got none of that. Jerry Jones was the one that put us in that position. But Jerry eats off the Raiders. Hope y'all know that. You think he just did it out of the kindness of his heart? He did it. But there's a couple of things that go with that. Who owns the company that the food that's inside the Death Star supplies? Jerry. You know that? Jerry's one of his companies supplies all the food and the concessions in there. That's his company. MGM Resorts, Caesars Resorts, excuse me. Caesars Resorts does all the concessions, but who supplies the food? Jerry. So Jerry Jones, man, I give Jerry a lot of respect. I get to go to a beautiful stadium that's air conditioning in the inside. That's a nice 65 degrees every time I'm in there. First time I ever went to the Death Star, man, it was 103 degrees outside. I went inside there, bro. Man, I'm like, whoo, it's nice in here. Air conditioning works. Wi-Fi works everywhere. Beautiful stadium. Seats comfortable as shit. Big ass screens. Concerts and shit. Ice Cube. Too Short at halftime. Man, shit. Jerry did his job. I ain't got no problem with Jerry Jones. But he wants something in return, and that's 98. And I don't have nobody that's in that front office that I believe that's going to say no under any circumstance, because they already said yes for 2 firsts. That wasn't worth no Maxx Crosby, bro. But then again, Max wanted to leave then. Okay? And Mark went to Max's house and asked Max, "Hey Max, you sure? Because we don't handcuff nobody. We don't barricade no doors, bro. When Lizzie wanted to leave, we didn't block the door. You're not going anywhere." We're like, "Oh? You're not gonna fight for me?" Nope. Bye. That's everybody. Anybody want to leave the Raiders, you're out. That goes for you fans too. Don't even tell us. This is not an airport. Do not announce your departure. Just leave. We don't chase nobody, bro. What Snoop say? "I don't love them hoes. I'm out the door and I'll be rolling down the street." Come on, bro. Chunk said, "I played with Madden. Willis McGahee, Lawyer Malloy sent me 2 tickets to the game. He played for Buffalo against the Raiders, went on the field and everything." That's dope. Lawyer Malloy was a beast. Willis McGahee. Hey, you hear that, Chris Leonard? We got a diehard U. The U in here. That's Chris Leonard. Chris Leonard he's Miami up and down. Lawyer Malloy was dope. That dude could hit. He could stick. He'd stick him. Lawyer Malloy, Willis McGahee, good running back. One of them great Miami running backs. Him, Clinton Portis, Frank Gore, Edgerrin James. All them cats was dope. That's dope. That's dope, Chunk. Hope you still keep in contact with these guys. All right, man. Chunk, Lawyer's a good dude. I believe it. A lot of good guys in the NFL, man. A lot of good guys. And there's a lot of piece of shits. A lot of piece of shits, but there's a lot of good dudes, man. When I was back in the Bay, bro, man, I don't even know if I should. I don't even know if I should tell. How can I tell you this without saying it? Because like I said, I know a lot of shit. So let me clean it up. There was a lot of Niner players. Raiders and Niners would be at the clubs where I was at. I was a club promoter, and I was out. I was outside. And when I say outside, I mean outside, bro. All the top-notch shooby-doobies in the Bay, I knew them all. Or I knew them through somebody else. So we all were what? Pursuing the sames. And I'll tell you, there's been a couple of times where there was some conflict. I never had no conflict with none of the Raiders, because the Raiders, they typically stayed in Oakland, and they, Berkeley, East Bay, they come to the South Bay a little bit, but they didn't really mess around with South Bay girls and going up towards Frisco Coast. They didn't really do that. A lot of Raider players didn't do all of that. The 49er players, they had the run of the whole Bay pretty much. Damn, let me see, how can I say this? Let's just say that some of the 49er players that you guys know, Chunk, and some of you Niner Empire dudes who y'all watched and y'all did all of that, I had funk with. Let's just say that. Because they didn't understand. Let's just put it like that. In their mind, I'm here. I got that SF on my helmet. You see me every week. This guy? Him? He ain't even. Who is he? He ain't come on. They don't understand that. Yeah, you play football, you did whatever, dog. But what does that got to do with the stuff that really matters? Man on man, mano y mano. What's that got to do with anything? When you took them pads off, you took all that shit off, took all that gold rush shit off. I didn't. Like I said, Batman is just Bruce Wayne with a bat costume on. Clark Kent is always Superman. Pause. Superman is Superman whether he got on that damn suit and them sunglasses or he got on the damn S. Doesn't matter. I was always what? Suit. So when you took your shit off and you didn't have face recognition, they didn't know who you were. But they knew who I was. So let's just understand that there was a couple of times where there was some getting ready to go downs. I ain't gonna say no names. But I will say this. There was one particular time, bro. And maybe I'll say it one day in one of my book when my book come out. Later on in life. There was a dude, starter on the Niners, defensive backfield. When y'all was winning bowls, the last time y'all won a bowl, y'all had just won the bowl. And it came to the club. And let's just say him and a couple of cats from the team, who you know, who I know, thought it was a good idea to tell me what they was going to do to me over a shooby dooby. Because she said she don't like me because of how I act. These dudes came over here, man, to me, man. And I was standing there. I just so happened to be standing by myself, man. Next thing you know, man, I got one dude in front of me, one dude behind me, another dude on the right of me, one other dude. There's four of them. And I'm like, what you want? My little sister said that you did this and that, man. Woo, 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 woo. Now understand something, dog. You ain't from the Bay. You play on the Niners. Your head's swole. Your head's blown up, bro. You just won the Super Bowl. I mean, you just kicked the Chargers' ass. What was it, 55 to whatever the score? I think it was 55-28. Beat the shit out of them. Down to Jack Murphy down here. You came home. Everybody kissing y'all ass. Y'all on the top of the world. My hand to God, I said this. A starter on your team, bro, just won a Super Bowl. I said, number one, I'm a Raider. I'm not impressed by none of you guys. Number two, I told the dude in front. I said, you mess with me, I'll grab one of these bar stools and I'll take out your kneecaps. You'll never play football again. Right hand to God. I said, you. Same with you. You guys aren't getting out of here. Any of you guys touch me, first thing, your career is over. Who's the biggest star on that defense? That's not Dion. Wasn't Dion. Let's get that out. Let's get it straight. Wasn't Prime. But look at whoever else was out there. I told him straight up. I said, you'll never play the game again. I'll take one of these bar stools and first thing I'm going for is your knees. You'll never play again. And the rest of you guys, y'all ain't getting out of here. Because if you think that you're going to do something to me, but all of these people in here, you don't know who's coming from nowhere. I would reconsider this entire shit. If you don't get the F out of my face, careers are going to be ended tonight. Those other three grabbed him and walked away. At that point, I was mad. I went around. I said, hey, these dudes, they really think, because they won the Super Bowl, that They getting away with that shit. That wasn't going good for them. Next thing you know, I had a whole crew. They was over there. We walked right over to them. What was that shit you was saying? You think they were Raider fans? No. 49er fans, Cowboy fans, and every other fan that was in the Bay that I was friends with. Because when it came down to me and y'all might have won me a Super Bowl, but now y'all doing too much. They're walking around grabbing people's girls and trying to pull them away. They were doing too much. The only reason why nothing happened, another member of the 49ers on that team, that I will not say, squashed it between me and them. They wasn't getting out of there. Came over to me, yo, Shaq, let me holler at you. A respectable veteran on that team. Yo, dog, I keep trying to tell them, man, they keep trying to tell them they can't be coming around here acting like that, bro. They can't keep coming around here acting like that. Hey, man, squash it. And out of respect to him, I squashed it. I didn't shake hands with him. I was like, all right, dog. Because it come out, she was a 304 and she was lying. I didn't do nothing. She just didn't like the fact that I was clowning her and her girls for walking around just laying up with everybody. Like, you try to run through my crew, I'm going to say something. So, long story short, guess who became boys? Me and all of them. Man, after about a month, man, we was cool. We was boys after that. Because they found out that what they were trying to do. And we became cool. And I was cool with all them Niner dudes. Them dudes was trying to invite me, hey, man, come to the game. I said, oh, man, I ain't coming to no damn game. But I became cool with all them dudes. But understand something. I'm not who y'all think I am. Or who I might be now. But back then, I was not who y'all think I was at all, bro. Because at the end of the day, this is football, bro. But there's real men walking around that'll clean your clock. You think you can just walk up to anybody and say anything to anybody because they got on a jersey or their team's losing or whatever, and you'll find out. That ass kicking you're getting has nothing to do with football. You'll find out fast if you're around the right people. But a lot of you guys aren't around the right people. And you guys think this football shit is real life, and it ain't. It's not. Just trying to tell you guys, man, the guy who you think is the least likely to put hands and feet on you will be the person that does it. Especially if you're walking around grabbing their girls because you think you're all of that. Oh, no. But we became hella cool, bro. Hella cool. Until they started getting traded and cut and all that other shit. So that's what I got to say about that, bro. Okay? What I'm telling you guys is, over here, don't ever think that this shit right here is me. It's one of the things that makes me me. But this is not more important than this. Me, Matthew Shack, is more important than the Raiders. It's more important than football. It goes me, it goes my family, it goes Raiders. Raiders is third. Raiders are never going to be above me. That's why I can talk about them the way I do. And if I can talk about my own, I can talk about yours. Okay? All right. Central Coast Cali, what's up? My manager, Chargers fan, she's always chirping about Justin Herbert. I told her he could win a playoff game. She can never rise up. Your Chargers need to feel sorry for his wife. Well, here's the thing. Justin Herbert just got engaged yesterday, I think. Salute to Justin Herbert for getting engaged. His girl fine as shit. She's some kind of actress or something. You got to be careful when you're talking with your managers and shit about football, man, because football is not like basketball or baseball or hockey or college. You'll get fired over some football. Just be careful, bro. Don't start razzing your manager too much. Just being honest with you. I've never gotten into a fight. Well, that's not true. I almost got into a fight over basketball before, but it was somebody who I didn't like and he didn't like me anyway. But outside of that, football is different, bro. Football is like people go crazy over football. And don't put yourself in a position where they, when it comes down to getting rid of somebody, and you said that the Sparklers, not the Chargers, they suck. And then you're on the soup line. You gotta be careful, bro. Agree with her sometimes, bro. It ain't gonna hurt you. Okay. All right, man. Manuel Mendoza in the house. Okay. Kerry in the house. Mario Ruiz in the house. Ray said guilty as charged. The window of Josh McDaniel was shorter. It's not our fault that he prepared, that he dated to become head coach. Well, man, I never forgot what he did with the Broncos. I never forgot what Josh McDaniels did with the Broncos, bro. I never forget that. How was he gonna do the Broncos and then come back and be with us? Like, I don't even know what that was about. Dirt and Renfro, man, and refused to trade up for C.J. Stroud. It's facts. Never brought the McDaniels. Hey, man, maybe you didn't. You did bring up Geno. Yeah, you did. Justice Saw. Okay, that reminds me of Kelly from the Eagles. Oh yeah, Chip Kelly, bro. That's a whole nother situation. One of my guys I grew up with, I remain nameless. His son played for Chip Kelly when he was at Oregon. This is a guy that I grew up with. I've known as long as Bill. I've known this guy since 6th grade. Bill, he went to August Boger with us. We all went to the same middle school. I ain't gonna say who it is, but I got in an argument with him on Facebook. I never really got along with him. And he always hung out. He hangs out with a clique that I don't really like, that I grew up with. But we got into this big ass argument because I was talking about how Chip Kelly, when Chip Kelly came over to be the coach of the 49ers, and people were asking my opinion about it. Of course, I wasn't talking to him, but I said, man, Chip Kelly is a racist POS because of what happened with Jeremy Maclin and Shady McCoy and Deshaun Watson. Remember that Riley Cooper situation when he was at that Kenny Chesney concert and he said, I'll fight all you N-words in here, and did all of that shit. And Chip Kelly swept that shit under the rug and didn't even suspend him and all that shit. And I was talking about it. I told all the 49er homies that we're all friends with, Chip Kelly's a racist POS. And he ain't gonna do shit for you. He came in, you don't know Chip Kelly, my son played for it. And his son wound up being on one of his staffs and all that shit. And he tried to come at me talking about, how can I talk about a man I don't know? I'm like, man, shit. I don't have to talk about a man I don't know. I don't need to know him. Shady knows him. Ask Shady McCoy about Chip Kelly. Ask Jeremy Maclin. He traded Jeremy Maclin to Kansas City. He traded Deshaun Watson away. And then he traded Shady McCoy to Buffalo because he didn't want to face up to the fact that he didn't take care of that black shit. And he's always saying something to black players all the time. What wound up happening? Chip Kelly was out of there. He ain't talked to me since. He's still on my Facebook. We don't talk. Not long ago, Chip Kelly was the coach of the 49ers, bro. He did the same shit that he did over here. Came to 49ers, didn't get shit done. Then ran to college. Okay? Then ran to USC. F that up. I mean, not USC, UCLA. Messed that up. Then came over to us. Why do you think I was on his ass? Like back pockets. Same shit. Okay? You don't change your spots, homie. What did he do to my nephew? Try to change his stance. Phased him out of the offense. Didn't give him the effing football. Made him look like he was a bus out there. Didn't change the blocking assignments. Everybody blaming Brendan Carroll because he's the O-line coach, not understanding that the O-line coach is only teaching scheme based on the offensive coordinator who sets up the blocking assignments. Y'all was blaming the wrong person. Oh, Brendan Carroll, we need to fire him. Why? You need to fire the guy that sets up the offense, who calls the plays, who calls the blocking assignments. You think the guy that designs the plays doesn't run it? He's running a zone blocking scheme or a man blocking scheme or a stunt blocking scheme. Who do you think puts all that shit together? But these dumbass Raider fans, you don't think because he's the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, is his effing fault. It's not. It's the dude that designs the effing plays, who won't change the blocking assignments. That's why he got fired. And the next week, Ashton Jeanty goes for 163, 2 catching touchdowns, and a 63-yard run where he ran over a motherfucker. I know football, homie. I don't care if you like me or not. So, Chip Kelly, I never liked Chip Kelly. It didn't take me, like my boy, he's not my boy, the guy I grew up with. It didn't take me to know him. All I had to do was look at the people that said something. 3 people from 3 different places. Deshaun Watson is from Compton. Shady McCoy's from where the hell he's from, and Jeremy Macklin's from where he's from. 3 dudes from 3 different places got it wrong? No. Everywhere he goes, he F's it up. Leaves us. He's right over in Northwestern doing the same shit. Like I said, bro, when it comes down to it, bro, your manhood is going to help you with your football. If you're walking around here being a bitch, then you're going to be a bitch as a football fan. Simple as that. I don't care what team you like. If you're not standing on your own too as a man, you ain't going to know nothing about no effing football, bro. You're not going to know shit. You're not going to know nothing. It doesn't take me to like a player or to like a team to give somebody the proper respect and props. I couldn't stand Tom Brady. I couldn't stand him, bro. I rooted against that dude. How many years did he play? I think he played 22 years. I rooted against him for 20. But when he went to Tampa Bay, and I tried to tell them damn dumbass Chief Kingdom fans that they were going to get their asses whooped, and they didn't believe me. I said, Tom Brady's about to put his foot in Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, and Travis Kelce's ass. Oh, he's old, man. Mahomes is the new Brady. No, he's not. Watch. That was the only time I ever rooted for Brady in my life, until now. Of course, I'm rooting for him now. And when he went in there and he beat their ass, I was crying laughing. I was crying. I told you guys. I hated Tom Brady so much, I knew what he could do. But guess what? Tom Brady's from the Bay. He's from San Mateo. He's a Bay Arean, bruh. He thinks like me. He acts like me. He's arrogant like me. And when he says he's gonna do some shit, he gonna do some shit. I ain't gotta like you. But I know your stock. I know what kind of cloth you're cut from. And I knew he wasn't losing to no damn Mahomes. I knew that shit. So what does that mean for me now? You think Tom Brady's gonna let Fernando Mendoza be a bust? Do you understand what he did to win? Y'all remember Deflategate? Y'all remember Video Gate? Do y'all remember him being suspended for 2 or 3 games at that season when he got suspended, man, for that deflating the football shit? Remember the tuck rule? Remember all that? Man, Brady is ruthless. Brady is as ruthless of a winner as Jordan is. He's just as ruthless, bro. Why you think Jordan be playing golf with him? Assassins hang out with assassins. Drug dealers hang out with drug dealers. Bank robbers hang out with bank robbers. Suckers and saps hang out with suckers and saps. Snitches hang out with snitches. 304s hang out with 304s. This dude is going to win us something because Brady is ruthless. And if that means getting rid of people that we love, that we'll get mad over, he'll do it. He just like me. He's from the Bay. He's not playing. And guess what? Mark is going to let him do whatever he wants. Yeah, he blew it last year. Yeah, he blew it with other picks that he did, other stupid ass shit he did, but he's not going to keep doing that. If you get out there and you make business decisions, you will not be on this team. If you get out there and you're dogging it, you will not be on this team. If you get out there and you're not, Kubiak is his pick, Mendoza's his pick, Spytek's his pick, Rob Leonard's his pick. Everybody that's on this team is Brady approved. If you think Tom Brady's going to allow this to happen, he's not. I don't know how long it's going to take him, but he's going to do something. Nobody's safe. Only Mendoza's safe. Everybody else is not safe. You better start winning, and you better start winning quick. When the keys get handed to Mendoza, that's when the clock starts. When those keys drop in the hands of Mendoza, that's when all this other shit is bullshit. Kirk Cousins, all this shit is bullshit. It's all smoke and mirrors right now. It's all, hey, it's all window dressing. When Fernando Mendoza comes the full-time starter of this team, that's when the clock starts. If Kubiak doesn't start getting shit done, when that starts happening, maybe a year, 2 years, you're going to give him a little bit of leash. You're going to start seeing people getting fired. We're going to start seeing people getting out of here. You're going to start seeing your boys get traded. You're going to start seeing your people who you guys bought jerseys and who you fell in love with because you don't love the shield. You're going to find out real quick. Brady getting rid of everybody. And Brady's not going nowhere. Who brought in the money? Who brought in Ebon Durbin? Who brought in Michael Mildman? Who brought in Michael Dell? Who the one brought in these dudes? All these big money dudes. Who brought the value of the Raiders up to $11 billion? Who did it? Brady brought all these dudes in. Brady walked in with the bag. You think he just here just because? He's not. But if it doesn't happen, everything's his fault. I will drag him like you cannot believe. But if I was to bet on it, I would bet he's going to get something done. I don't know when, but he will decimate your team to make it happen. Just giving you a warning. Okay? All right, man. I know Reddit guy said, remember they said AP was trash and called him Suge Knight. Oh, they were saying a whole bunch of racial. They were saying more shit than that. You should have seen the things that I was saying. They were saying N-words. They were saying all kinds of shit. I had to take that shit for 48 hours, bro. Everybody laughing, doing all of that. I just said, just wait. When that shit happened, they ain't been back. Okay. I'm going to scroll over some of you guys. Major Raider in the house. I was not rolling with McDummy. I know you weren't. All right, man. Can you remember when y'all was good with Rich Gannon? Rich Gannon ain't no Raider, bro. Rich Gannon was an MVP of the whole NFL. Played every game. At a genius level in that Super Bowl, he turned into a straight chief. When I needed him, he didn't show up. I don't have no love for Rich Gannon. Sarah K. Scott. Giants suspended better for the scooter crash today. Well, yeah, man. Tony Romo, man, he's out indefinitely as well. You gotta protect the team, bro. Only Kyle Shanahan can crash and nothing happen. Are you Kyle Shanahan? Nope. All right, man. I'm not cutting on no lights, man. Yeah, Brian Hoyer. I couldn't think of his name. Yeah, they were talking shit. All right, they sure did talk snack on AP. I mean, they said some racist ass shit to AP, bro. About AP to me, bro. I mean, how are you going to be a racist in Raider Nation? There's a lot of them. How are you going to be a racist over here, bro? Raiders are the most inclusive team ever. You know how many first this and first that we have? Too many. Without Al Davis, man, the NFL isn't the NFL, bro. Matter of fact, Al Davis signed off on it when he was the commissioner of the AFL. The only reason why you have these AFL teams in the NFL is because of Al. Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders, Oilers, Jets, Patriots. None of those teams will be in the National Football League without Al Davis because those teams are AFL teams. No AFL team. If you're a fan of any of those teams, you wouldn't be in the NFL. Y'all understand how important that man was, bro. All he did was get railroaded and still won 3 rings in spite of the league. Al Davis, the only owner to ever sue the NFL and win. And then won a Super Bowl while he was in court suing him. We won a Super Bowl in 1980 as the first wild card team ever when Al Davis was suing Pete Rozelle in the NFL to move from Oakland to LA. Look it up. Play with us if you want to. Okay? All right, man. I'm scrolling over a lot of y'all. All right. I already shouted y'all out. I'm trying to see if anybody else is on here. All right. Okay, straight up. Okay, I see all you guys on here, man. Salute to everybody. Bushido, born in 1980, no rings for me. Well, it all depends, Bushido. You should have at least one. Maybe 2. But you got to talk to the person that authenticates the rings. I keep telling you who that is. It ain't me. Okay? It's Patrice and Whittington Thomas. They have to vote you in, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with it. They're very hard. They don't play, but they scrutinize hard, bro. They really do, man. If it was me, man, I'd probably say yeah, but they don't play, bro. Okay? Your credit rating has to be up to par. You don't get no Raider credit card, bro. Patrice in there. Look at Patrice in here. What's up, P? Hey, Flores, Tom Brady has a Maverick fielder. Give me good feelings about it. Hey, understand something. I'm only saying that as Tom Brady being from the soil. I'm not saying that any other way, bro. I'm saying that because of where he was raised and how he was raised. I'm just saying there's a lot of people that from the Bay Area that I don't have an affinity for. I gotta say I got most of the guys I grew up with. I don't like. They don't like me. We're never gonna form Voltron. But I know how they think. And when they're in your crosshairs and you ain't on that level, you're losing. I'm just telling you, Brady is a Bay Arean. A San Francisco 49er fan, grew up as a 49er fan, was at that game when Dwight Clark caught the catch in the end zone. He's in the picture. Him and his dad. You could see him in the background. They circle it. You could see Tom Brady and his dad in that end zone when he caught that pass. He had on a Joe Montana jersey. That dude would do anything to win. Just like Michael Jordan would do anything to win. Just like Kobe Bryant would do anything to win. Just like Muhammad Ali would do anything to win. There's certain people that would do anything to win. Brady's that way. But with that being said, Brady's going to do some non-Raider shit to win. That's the difference. He's not going to keep your tradition and do all that. If he can keep the tradition, cool. But if the tradition ain't winning, you've never heard Tom Brady ever say anything about the Maxx Crosby trade. Why? Please explain to me why you've never heard anything from him. That man, when Pete Carroll was here, he said, oh, I'm just a consultant. They just call me up and ask me, whatever. Guess what I said? Bullshit. No way in hell you spent all that money and you ain't got no say-so. Now guess who has all the say-so? All of a sudden, bro? No, Mark Davis put out that damn press release and he said, Dave Ziegler and Tom Brady will be taking over all football operations, including finding us a quarterback and finding us a head coach. He said that, didn't he? Go look it up. Now Brady's name is on it. No more sitting in the sidelines acting like you had nothing to do with it. Y'all always talking about LeBron James, GM, and all of that. Okay. You better put Brady's name on everything. Everything is on Brady's watch, bro. Everything, bro. Everything. Tom Brady didn't have nothing to do with that three-game season. Yeah, he did. He picked the coach. He picked the quarterback. Sam Darnold wanted to play for us. He picked Geno. Who won the Super Bowl last year? Was it Geno or was it Sam Darnold? He picked Chip Kelly. He didn't? He did. He picked Spytek. Who's Spytek? His best friend. From where? Tampa. He didn't have nothing to do with that? Yeah, he did. But I never rooted against Brady. Brady's with me now. He's standing. I need him to succeed. I can't go with this old, hey man, how we used to be. I just told you. I had 4 49ers acting like they was going to do something, only to find out they were surrounded. They didn't know it. Didn't look like it was. They didn't have no idea until I let them know. Number one, your career is over. You think I'm scared of jail? I'm not. You're done. I said, I'm going to hit you so hard, your knee's never going to be the same. And I said it in a way he understood it. But later on, he said, yo, dog, we talked about it later. And they were like, man, he was serious. I said, man, you were serious, weren't you? I said, yeah, I was going to end you. He's like, man, I never had nobody talk to me like that before. I said, man, I wasn't playing with you. You cool, you my dog now, but. He said, yeah, man, we were feeling ourselves a little bit too much. I said, man, it just wasn't me. These guys are, I don't have no affinity. I don't care about no 49ers. These guys are 49er fans. I didn't care. But we became cool. So guess what? Brady wins me anything, and then I'm going to leave. If Tom Brady wins me anything, any Super Bowl, that's what's going to take. Ain't no Super Bowl appearance. Ain't no AFC championship game. If Tom Brady pulls a Lombardi out of his hat, you're going to see a total different Shaq when it comes to Brady. Because that's all you have to do. I'm very cheap, but I'm expensive. I don't need the world. I need one thing. You win me a Super Bowl, bro, I'm going to be the biggest Brady supporter ever. Because you gave me something that nobody else gave me since Al. Al gave me all my shit. Al's been gone since 2011. Tom Brady wins me a Super Bowl and Mendoza does it, I'll probably fight you over Brady at that point. Because that 4th Super Bowl ring is going to be the most important ring I got. And I'm looking forward to him doing it. But if he doesn't, I'll be the most evil, vindictive person in Raider Nation. I will not hold back. Because you don't get to have this much control, bro, and not win. You got a lot of control, man, and your name ain't Davis. You got a lot of control. I don't know no other person that's last name not Davis have this much power. Okay, you got it. Get me a line. Get me some players that want to be Raiders. Make my defense a top 10 defense. Win the division. Go deep in the playoffs. Get to the bowl. Win it. Give me a parade. You can do no wrong, bro. But if you don't, you're going to get dragged over here, bro. That's just what it is. Hate it, love it, sub me, unsub me. Nothing changes. Maxx, Shaq, and Phil.